Still got that excitement, that emotion that you practice with. Have you always been like that as a player, even going back to college?
Yeah, I think it just comes with just play my dream, man. I mean, I think growing up from a small town, going to a small college, this is a dream come true. So every day on this field, man, I just look around, just see where I am at, man, and it's just so cool just to be in the silver and black every single day, man. So I just embrace every single day like it's my last. And man, I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's just like it's a game. So I just have fun every single day, man. So it's a good time.
Dylan, final thing, and I appreciate the time. Special teams, so big in the NFL. Everybody's got to play special teams at some point in their career. You're a guy who's excelled the first 2 seasons on special teams, and no doubt, I know you're going to be a big part of that as well this year, also at running back. What does special teams, though, mean to you as a player?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a special teams guy, too. I mean, from college, too, I played every single spot from gunner, returner, to punt pressure, to kickoff. So, I mean, I played everything my whole life. So I knew my role in this team. If you're not the starter in your position, you have to play special teams, man. It's such an important aspect in this game, too, and people forget that it's just a game changer, too. Like, one big play in a game on special teams can be a huge impact. So I'm trying to be a leader on this team on special teams, and we have so many special players too. So to me, I just take it super personal, and it's just super important to me.
Well, Dylan, I appreciate a couple minutes before kickoff. Best of luck tonight. Most importantly, stay healthy as you get ready for the 2026 season.
Sure, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, there he goes. Raiders running back Dylan Lowby. Going to get a lot of snaps tonight, and certainly looking forward to a big 2026 year with the Raiders. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll check out the scoreboard around week 3 of the preseason, get you the news and notes as well. It's the Raiders and the 49ers. I'm Tim Cates, and you're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Whether you're courtside or poolside, in a box suite or penthouse suite, on the sideline or a zip line, there's no better place than Vegas to be part of the action. In the arena and out on the town. The loudest cheers, the brightest lights, and the sweetest celebrations. Wherever your night takes you, welcome to Las Vegas. Plan your trip today at visitlasvegas.com.
Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker, from our Cavea 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at karmaautomotive.com.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
Good news. Cox is joining Spectrum, which means you'll keep the same fast speeds, the same reliable service, and with your internet, you'll get free mobile service for a year on the most reliable 5G network. Okay, now that deserves a grand finale. Welcome to America's connectivity company. Welcome to Spectrum. Spectrum Mobile runs on the network with the best 5G reliability, is based on independent third-party. Restrictions apply. Visit coxisnowspectrum.com for more details.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black Studios. Raiders Game Day Live continues as we lead you up to the Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. The old Battle of the Bay here in week 3 of the preseason. Let's get you a scoreboard update brought to you by Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, a mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. 3 other preseason games tonight. One of them is underway. 12 minutes to go. First half in Buffalo. Steelers out in front of the Bills, 14-3. Will Howard gets to start at quarterback, 6 of 10 for 50 yards and 2 touchdown passes. Kicking off in about 10 minutes in Cleveland. It'll be the Browns and the Patriots. Later on tonight in Los Angeles, it's the Chargers and the Rams in their final tune-up game. 10 games tomorrow, 2 games on Saturday. Then Sunday, of course, is cut-down day. Off the field, the defending Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks have signed defensive tackle Leonard Williams to a 3-year contract extension worth $90 million. The Rams traded running back Jarquez Hunter to the Dolphins in exchange for wideout Tutu Atwell. Atwell spent the last 5 years with the Rams, signed a 1-year deal with Miami this past offseason. Now he's back with Sean McVay in L.A. for the start of the regular season. The Cleveland Browns have released veteran wideout Cedric Tillman after 3 disappointing seasons. made just 5 touchdown catches. The Colts have activated wideout Alec Pierce from the PUP list. Looks like he's on his way to playing in Week 1. The NFL eliminating Pro Bowl games. The focus now will shift to celebrating the honor of being a Pro Bowl selection. And the ACC is the latest conference to announce they'll be banning professional players from returning to college football this season. They join the SEC, the Big Ten, and the Big 12, who also announced they will not be allowing fifth-year seniors to return after spending time in NFL training camps. When we return, back inside Allegiant Stadium for the keys to the game, it's Week 3 of the preseason, Raiders and 49ers. I'm Tim Cates. You're listening to Raiders Football.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders and enjoy game day specials all season long. Cannery, Sam's Town, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Soaring acrobatics, iconic choreography, and stunning cinematic visuals. This is Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. More than a show, it's the soundtrack you love. Get ready to feel the beat of the songs that define the genre. Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. Performing only at Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas. Tickets at MJ1.com.
Been hit by a smooth.
Have you ever been to a luxury resort and loved the smell? That's us, Aroma Retail, proud winner of the 2026 Raiders Small Business Showcase presented by America First Credit Union. We create the pure-grade fragrances used in resorts, and you can have that same experience in your home or business. Non-toxic, pet-safe, and made right here in Las Vegas. Shop over 100 fragrances at aromaretail.com or come smell them at the Smelly Bar on Valley View right across from the stadium.
America First Credit Union has everything you need to get your money working. And for a limited time, new members get a $150 cash bonus for opening a checking account and $200 more for enrolling in and using direct deposit. If you're ready to do more with your money and get up to $350 cash, head to americafirst.com and become a member today. Subject to membership eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, changing conditions. Additional requirements may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Raider Nation. If you want to take your tailgating up a notch this year, Ford has the perfect solution. A new Ford F-150 with available Pro Power onboard. It turns your truck into a mobile generator, so you can plug in a TV, a slow cooker, and other gear. Bring the party to the game or anywhere else you take your truck. Check out F-150, only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers. Ford is the official truck of Raider Nation.
With Matt Millen and Eric Allen, this week's Keys to the Game are brought to you by Allegiant Air, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights, only at Allegiant.com as the players are being introduced. I'll start with you, Matt Millen. Your keys to the game tonight, the final preseason game of the season.
Consistency. It's consistency on both sides of the ball. I want to see a consistent pass rush. I want to see defensively up front kind of take the run game away from them if they can, or they should. And so you just want to see consistent play on both sides of the football.
Eric Allen, there's a lot that I think the Raiders want to prove tonight as we talk to the head coach and Kirk Cousins and others here. What do you expect to see?
And again, he's going one way, I'm going. You have to be clean today, particularly at the skill position spots, receiver and cornerback specifically. I need to see something. We need to see something today that has these guys separate themselves from their competitors today.
Yeah, I think they practice well. They practice in the heat. And before we start, I want to thank all the workers who work here today.
Yeah.
working in this heat. I've lived out here a long time. This is one of the hottest days ever.
Scorcher.
And there's a lot of people working and helping people get in and out of this building. This is going to be fun tonight. This used to mean a lot in the Bay Area. When you started, you played. I mean, the Battle of the Bay, radio for us up there. This is, and Matt, we'll see the 49ers later this year up in Santa Clara also.
Yeah, absolutely. This was always a big deal.
Right.
Especially when you had them early in the season. And then you could just kind of thumb your nose at them from across the bay.
Well,
love those matchups.
You love those matchups because growing up in Southern California, you know what that was all about back in the day.
It really was. Great football players going against each other. Some of the greatest times of both these franchises at the same time. We're talking about all those tremendous football players. We really enjoyed watching them.
I'm excited for this one. There's a lot of fans here, and this is their first time here. It could be. We're excited. The opening kickoff between the 49ers and the Raiders is up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good. But you know what tastes even better? That survived the evening rush Modelo. That post-12-hour shift Modelo. That fought for...
It is tails. Okay. San Francisco has won the toss and elected to kick this way, which means you're deferring to the second half, correct? Las Vegas will receive in this direction. Good luck, gentlemen.
Well, I'm excited about this because, EA, in the preseason, I like when the home team gets the ball first. You might want to defer in the regular season, but the opportunity for Kirk Cousins and the offense to get another series because we know they're not playing the whole game.
And without a doubt, so you're setting the situation up for yourself. So you have your first scripted plays. You're able to go about those scripted plays. Now, if you didn't have the ball first, the situation will dictate what kind of plays you call. So this is a great opportunity to get that first drive, get it down there, get a score, get off the football field.
And Matt, clearly Clint Kubiak told us he wants a clean game, a very clean game out of special teams. 5 penalties last week in Houston.
Yeah, so when you start talking about clean, you start talking about that. You start talking about penalties, they show up with flags, but you're also talking about mental mistakes. The mental mistakes will kill you more than a flag. So this is you got to be right. You know, Al used to say that all the time. Just be right, baby.
Yeah.
And so now's the time to show it.
You're right. And sometimes, I know early on, unnecessary roughness, kind of those kind of penalties early on to kind of teach the receivers, hey, you don't come across the middle, you're going to get it hard. Send that message early, but you are definitely right about just making sure you're playing smart football.
The opening kickoff is brought to you by Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly as we open up with Devin Tompkins and Roman Hemby back deep for the silver and black here. The Raiders will be going right to left on your dial. The kickoff will go to the south end zone, as we call it, the black hole end zone. As the 49ers are in town here, big opportunity for the Raiders and their starters to come out and make a statement in this game. As we open it up here, the kickoff, again, brought to you by Modelo. This should be a great night at Allegiant Stadium. Raider Nation, get ready for fun. Here it goes, kickoff right down the middle, deep into the end zone, about 5 yards back, and Tompkins will take a knee, and the Raiders will come out with their starters. So we've been waiting to tell everybody this, Matt. Kirk Cousins gets an opportunity with the ones here before the Miami game coming up here. Jackson Powers-Johnson is also out with the ones.
Yeah, and so you'd expect that would be what there was a big battle going on for that guard spot. You'd expect this is what came of it.
Well, Kirk Cousins was really excited when we spoke to him yesterday, and he clearly wanted to come out here and talk about the opportunity. Bowers and Michael Mayer are out there. Connor Hayward, fullback, and Trey's coming around. It's a handoff off the right side. Mike Washington Jr., a little bit of a push at the NDA, picks up about 7-8 yards.
Love it, love it, love it. Come out with some 22 personnel. Got the 2 tight ends, 2 backs. We're telling them we're running football right here on first down. Great job picking up a tremendous yards after contact.
Nice power.
Love it.
That's what I like about Washington. He showed that power a few times.
Yeah, I saw him the other day. Man, he looks a little bigger than the 230 or whatever.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Yep.
Jack Bashoff to the right side. Michael Mayer on the left here as Washington stays in. Cousins hands it off to the right side. Washington runs hard and picks up the first down. Raiders right out of the gate going with their big back, and we wait for Ashton Genty down the road. But EA, he's been making a statement at camp, and he's off to a good start tonight.
You know he can do this. You know he hits the hole. Great vision here, patience, being able to get to that second level, making and forcing those DBs to tackle you. They don't want to do that all day long.
You know, what's not easy is what he just showed right there is runner's patience. Let things develop in front and then hit it.
Brock is far right, Naylor to the left here. Kirk Cousins changing the call at the line of scrimmage here. Cousins under center. He's looking to Brock, and it gets broken up. Big coverage play there by the 49ers. As Jack Batch, clearly they were going to him. Jack Jones, former Raider on the break up there,
he
Matt.
Jumped that. He saw that.
He
thing.
did.
You know, guys,
saw it and read it.
That's my fault, guys. That's my fault because I talked to the DBs on the 49ers before the game, and I told them, I was like, just be where the ball is at the end of the play. Jerry Gray over there, he played for the Rams a long time ago.
I remember
Good friend of mine. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
Naylor far right, Jack Batch out there. Kirk Cousins is in the shotgun here. It'll be a 2nd and 10 as the Raiders are looking for another first down. It's thrown to Brock at midfield.
Nice throw.
Brock picks up about 4 yards. There's the first touch for Brock Bowers.
Yeah, well defended. He threw it down low away from the defender. But Bowers he's just got good hands all the time. That's a sure catch.
So crafty. Crafty for being a young guy. Slows down a little bit when you get to the middle on the opposite side of that hash, so that linebacker has a little, he can't hit you as hard as he would if you go in there.
First time Brock's been hit in the game so far. I'm sure he loves this. Mayer off to the left, Brock to the right. Washington in the backfield as Kirk Cousins is in the shotgun. Cousins looking down the middle, looks over to his right, caught across the middle. Another very nice reception and throw. Naylor for the Raiders here, right there for a first down with 12:50 to go. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 40.
Guys, this is exactly what we want to see from Naylor. He understands the defense, how to sit down. Kirk, as we talked to him yesterday, over 6,000 throws in the National Football League, puts that ball right on his backside number.
Kirk is under center here, Kirk, and you have a 2-back set. Hayward blocking for Washington from behind. Mayer in motion. Pitch out to Washington, come around the left. He's got a few blockers. Cuts upside and short. Late flag comes in after about a 6-yard gain. Late flag comes in.
Big Mike put it on him.
Oh, yeah. Hayward got a nice block, too, on the outside. I don't like that flag, though. That's usually against the offense.
Looks like a hold. Let's hear it.
Oh, man.
They're bringing the Raiders back on this play.
Holding. Offense number 18. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. First down.
Jack Besh, who's a physical receiver, EA, and he's counted on all year long to make sure that he's blocking downfield.
You know he takes pride in his blocking. A great job by the linebacker of dipping underneath and basically forcing Jack to hold him.
Hayward, the fullback, lobby. Behind him, Trey Tucker to the far left, Jalen Naylor. Kirk Cousins looking towards Trey, throws it, caught. Trey Tucker gets back to the original line of scrimmage, takes a juke move and gets it to about the 34-yard line. A nice throw by Kirk Cousins again.
That's a great throw and a nice job of sitting down in between two defenders by Tucker. Tucker, that's great vision and great feel for where they're at in the field. The ball is right where it needs to be, though.
Great job. And what did Kirk tell us the other day about long, speedy guys? He's like, hey, I thought he was just like a one-trick pony, a guy who can go deep. But you know what? The guy can do it all. He can play inside, outside, run the comebacks, run the digs, all those things right there. That was a great route and a great throw.
Brock Bowers is at the far left side. Trey in motion. Kirk Cousins with the fake handoff. He's going to drop it out to Trey in the open field, make someone miss, and he gets out of bounds for a first down. That was a 2nd and 4. And Trey Tucker again with a nice reception, and EA have been talking all camp about him developing into a possession receiver on top of being a deep threat.
That's all about the versatility. We know he can run. He can run by guys, but if you continue to show that you can do these things, that you can be very versatile in the backfield, sweeps, all those things, it makes you much more valuable.
Mike Washington is the lone back. Hayward is the fullback. Trey is out to the left. Kirk is going to hand it off to Washington right up the middle, and again, he falls forward for a 3 or 4 yard gain. That was 1st and 10 on the 26. 10:45 to go. It'll be a 2nd and 6 for the Silver and Black.
Nice job by that offensive line of just giving a little bit of a crease to get into. Picks up only 3, but you just keep on wearing on them. Pound it every time in there. It'll show up for some bigger later on.
Well, we got 3 tight ends here, guys, as we get rolling here. Bowers, Mayer, and Ian Thomas are in for the Silver and Black. Washington is the back as Kirk Cousins is under center. It's 2nd and 6. 10:17 to go as the Raiders are on their opening drive. Kirk's going to hand it off again to Washington. Tries to cut inside. Big hit. Big hit. Little to no gain on that play. Niners and their defensive tackles, Thompson Jr. right in there to slow down that run.
Yeah, he cut him off of a spin.
Yeah.
In the middle of a spin. Not good.
I think the spin was kind of a situation where they knew he was going to spin. he spun right into a pounding.
You better believe it.
Dylan Lobby will be to the right of Cousins, who's in the shotgun. Jalen Naylor off to the left. Trey is top right here as we have a 3rd and 4 for the Raiders. Cousins in the shotgun. Trey in motion. Handoff to Lobby. They're trying to give it to him for a first down. The pilot's moving, but he'll come up short on a 3rd and 4. Yeah, you're surprised with that call on 3rd and 4?
A little surprised because this has been a professional drive. We've been in 22, 21, 11, 13, all those different personnel packages because the San Francisco 49ers, they are a great coaching staff. The Raiders are doing an amazing job of just throwing different packages at them to see which one's going to blink first.
Matt Gay is on for the kick. He's had a very good camp also. This will be a 37-yard field goal on a 4th and 3 with 8:50 to go here in the opening quarter here at Allegiant Stadium. Raiders, Niners. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. As the Raiders are off to the lead with a 3-0 start. Kirk Cousins with the opening drive. There's a timeout on the field. You're listening to Raiders football.
The road to Sunday starts on Saturday. See tomorrow's pros as the California Golden Bears take over Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, October 3rd. Before the Raiders kick off on Sunday, start your football weekend with Cal. Come see who's next.
Hey, Raider Nation. Whether you've got a few offensive linemen to carry around or a few kids in a carpool, a new Ford SUV fits your needs just right. You've got choices, and Ford has the right one perfectly equipped for you. Check out Explorer, Expedition, Bronco, and Bronco Sport. They're roomy, tech-forward, and ready to roll. See them all today, only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers. Ford is the official SUV of Raider Nation.
America First Credit Union has everything you need to get your money working. And for a limited time, new members get a $150 cash bonus for opening a checking account and $200 more for enrolling in and using direct deposit. If you're ready to do more with your money and get up to $350 cash, head to americafirst.com and become a member today. Subject to membership eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, change, and conditions. Additional requirements may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Have you ever been to a luxury resort and loved the smell? That's us, Aroma Retail, proud winner of the 2026 Raiders Small Business Showcase presented by America First Credit Union. We create the pure-grade fragrances used in resorts, and you can have that same experience in your home or business. Non-toxic, pet-safe, and made right here in Las Vegas. Shop over 100 fragrances at aromaretail.com or come smell them at the Smelly Bar on Valley View right across from the stadium.
Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
Welcome back, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Raiders lead 3-0. A tremendous video tribute to Mrs. Carol Davis, who passed away, and all the other former players in Raider history, including one of your great teammates, Rod Martin.
Yeah, old Rod he was right in the middle of everything. If you needed something done, you knew Rod was going to be there. You could always count on him in our defense.
Jordan Watkins and Jordan James are back deep for the 49ers. And this is an interesting 49ers offense here. We're going to take a look and see who comes out here with this group. The Niners have a lot of travel coming up, going to Australia. They've had injuries, but this is a Niner team that also wants to put up a good first quarter here. Kickoff down the left side, brought back to the 23-yard line. Good special teams tackle here for the Silver and Black as they get going right out of the gate. Something Clint Kubiak wanted to see. Solid coverage by Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, make sure, guys, if you're at home, you're marking down these guys who are making these tackles on special teams, because if they're the backups of some of the defensive ends and linebackers, those are the guys who are going to be on this ball club to fill those spots.
Mac Jones at quarterback. The starters are out there except for Max Crosby, who will sit this game out again. 8:36 to go as we're underway. A fake handoff. Jones is looking, rolling out to his left, getting flushed out, and he'll be tackled after about a 2-yard gain. So Mac Jones kind of on a broken bootleg there right out of the gate, tracked down by Kwity Paye. And Matt, you wanted to comment on Kwity Paye and what you expect to see from him.
Yeah, I like Kwity Paye. He got a little quick twitch to him. He can run pretty well. And that time, you saw his speed when he got out. He got him kind of at a good angle. So I'm interested to see what Kwity can do in the pass rush.
2nd and 8 for the 49ers. Black is back there as the lone setback. Short pass, miscommunication, incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd down for the 49ers. Raiders would like to get off the field, D.A. That's a big deal this year. The starting defense getting off the field early in games.
Exactly right. You want to make sure that this defense, if they're going through that 34 look, is able to be attacking, aggressive, and physical.
Darian Porter out to the far right. Eric Stokes to the left as Mac Jones is looking right. He's going to throw a deep ball down the sidelines, overthrown, no flag on the play, and that was quick. The Niners 3 and out. Stokes on the coverage, and Teron Johnson, who I can't wait to see him play this year and what he's going to be able to do.
Without doubt. Great coverage. I think everyone was covered along the board. Up top, Darian had a great job, and of course, on the outside, E. Stokes really squeezed him to the sideline and made it for a very difficult throw.
Malik Benson is back deep.
They went man on that 3rd down.
I want to see Benson have a big night tonight after a couple drops in Houston along the way. Benson back deep, and he's going back to about the Raider 20-yard line. Real good punt, and he tries to make a move and is just clobbered right out of the gate. Very solid 43-yard punt, as the Niners did what they wanted to do on special teams, but the Raiders have an opportunity again to come out here and make a statement. The score is 3-0 between the 49ers and the Raiders. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders football is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. By Cox, powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Ever see people move an umbrella at a tailgate to cover the beer coolers? Or fill their only sink in a hotel room with ice? It's actually kind of crazy the lengths people will go to make sure their beer is ice cold. But no matter what people do, one thing is pretty clear. Because it's not a beer unless it's a cold beer. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue, to tell you when your beer is as cold as the Rockies. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Hey, Raiders fans, Jason Horowitz again, reminding you that halftime is a great time to learn more about Raiders-themed slot machines developed by Aristocrat, from the same team that created Buffalo! Come to slot games where you can pick your team, play your team, and put a whole new spin on just win, baby. Check out the Raiders-themed slot machines developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Las Vegas Raiders. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Raiders fans know a thing or two about intense. And with the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card from Credit One Bank, you'll earn intense cash back rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. Perfect for any game day grocery runs.
or Raider Nation road trips. The Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card. See if you pre-qualify at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
JT along with Eric Allen and Matt Millen. The Raiders get the ball at their own 20, going right to left on your dial. Here's 7:42 to go. Caleb Rogers in for JPJ as Kirk Cousins is back. Trey Tucker off to the left. Naylor high right here. Hayward is the fullback, and another handoff off to the right side for Mike Washington. He's trying to get out on the outside, and he picks up a first down. Matt, he's been featured so far throughout the preseason. That's a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, and that was the play was designed to be inside. His vision took him back outside. That's what good running backs do. And then he still has the speed. He's a big man. He's got good speed. He can get outside.
Yeah, so far a 53-yard run versus Arizona. Also posted a 33-yard run versus Houston. 8 yards per rush so far as Kirk Cousins is under center. Big Mike in motion here. Another handoff off to the right side for Washington, churning his legs. He'll pick up about 5.
He is very impressive and just does a great job. You think about a speed guy always wants to hit the hole as fast as he can, but you see his patience at times, giving the receivers and tight ends opportunities to set him up with some crack blocks, and so he's able to get outside.
And speaking of tight ends, Michael Mayer had a really nice block right there to kick him out.
Yeah, Big Mike doing a great job today.
Jalen Naylor far left along with Trey Tucker inside of him. Mayer, the tight end, off to the right here. Kirk Cousins is under center. He's looking left to Trey the whole time on a 2nd and 5. Trey tries to make someone miss but comes up short. There on 2nd and 5. It'll bring up a short third down here.
3rd and about 2. Good. That was a nice job by the 49ers just getting to the football.
Yeah, just a little late on the play design, right? If it takes that long, then you get the guys able to, linebackers and safeties, to come in and fill some holes.
Jack Besh is in here on 3rd down, and I think Jack Besh, EA's got to develop into a really reliable 3rd down physical player here as Naylor is off to the right. Besh and Trey Tucker are off to the left as Kirk Cousins is in the shotgun. It'll be a 3rd and 2 with 5:51 to go. Raiders lead 3-0 at home against the 49ers. Cousins looking left and a beautiful throw to Michael Mayer. Mike makes a little bit of a move, falls forward. That's enough for a first down.
These are those important downs, guys. The 3rd and shorts. Who's going to step up? You know, you got your Naylor, but Big Mike is doing a great job. He gives you some blocking on 1st down, and now 3rd and short gets it for the first down.
That was a nice read by quarterback just because he saw nobody going in motion with him. He's just going to sit out there in the zone, so he just dumped it to him as quick as he could get it. Good job by Cousins.
Colton Miller at left tackle, DJ Glaze at right tackle, Jack Besh to the left along with Trey Tucker. Jalen Naylor to the far right as Kirk Cousins is in a 1st and 10 with 5:07 to go. Kirk's got time, but the packet is collapsing. He lets it go out to the right to Washington Jr., broken up on that play. And look, the 49ers, their starters, EA, who are not playing, when you look at their defense overall, when you think of some of their great star players that they're going to have going forward, Bosa, Greenlaw, these players are going to try to keep them healthy because they play in the NFC West, and they have the Rams and the Seahawks there. This is going to be a long year for the 49ers if they want to compete for the postseason.
Without a doubt, you got to have your stars playing at a very high level, particularly on defense, with all those stars that the offenses have out there in the NFC West.
2nd and 10 for Kirk. It's an inside handoff to Mike Washington. He breaks a tackle and picks up a first down. Legs are moving and churning, and as we've talked about this whole preseason, when he falls forward, Matt, he falls forward for 3 yards.
Yeah, and he's got good strength, good vision. That's just good stuff.
Yes, that's great.
That's good running.
Okay,
that's why I like this kid.
I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Get your hat and get on the sideline.
Yeah, how about it?
Brandon Johnson into the slot. Jalen Naylor, high right. Michael Mayer is the tight end to the left. Hayward, the fullback here. Dylan Lobby in the backfield. Kirk Cousins play action as he's looking. He's going to dump it off to Big Mike. Big Mike gets tripped up. Solid 49er tackle on the play. And Michael Mayer really had a design play there, and Michael Mayer couldn't get going.
Colton Miller just couldn't quite get to his block. It was just a little bit too far outside. He tried.
Yeah.
But that was a nice job by the DB to come in there.
Great job. Nicely designed play. It's just our tackle couldn't get out in enough time to get
Darrell Luter, great tackle in the open field. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9, 3:43 to go. Raiders lead 3-0. Kirk Cousins in the shotgun. Trey to the left. He's looking left, and then Kirk's looking right again. Drops it across to Jack Bash. Jack picks up about 5 yards.
Really nice job right there. Cousins, he looked to the left to set it. Knowing on the right side he's going to have a guy sitting down. Came right back to him, and it's just going to set up this 3rd and about maybe 4. Or second and 4.
This will be a 3rd and 4. For the Raiders here. Dylan Lobby is in. This is what we wanted to see and what we talked to Kirk Cousins about. He wanted to be productive, EA, as he came out here for this start ahead of the first game of the year. Nayland out to the far right. Besh inside of him. Raiders Trey Tucker out to the far left here. Kirk Cousins is in the shotgun on a 3rd and 4. Kirk takes the snap. He's looking right, trying to throw for a first down and deflected again. Pass broken up, intended for Jalen Naylor. On the play, the Raiders are now coming off the field. A.J. Cole. Matt Gay is out here. Good. Matt Gay is coming out here for the kick.
That last play there, just doing a great job of giving you different formations, different personnel groupings. But on that one there, they're going to motion back, give you one-on-one on the backside, and then it's up to that receiver to either beat that DB up top, or if you can't, try and stop. That time, Kirk Cousins threw the back shoulder fade. The DB was in great position, though.
Yeah. This will be a 53-yard attempt for Gay. Snap, kick is up. It's got the distance towards the field club. It's good. Okay. Raiders have their kicker. No doubt about it.
He made that by a mile.
Yes.
He did. That's a big leg. The Raiders are on the board again. 6-0 against the 49ers. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Santa Maria, one way for as low as $44. Must be purchased by 9/13/2026 for travel between 8/20/2026 and 2/7/2027. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good. But you know what?
Raiders fans know a thing or two about intense. And with the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card from Credit One Bank, you'll earn intense cash-back rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. Perfect for any game day grocery runs or Raider Nation road trips. The Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card. See if you pre-qualify at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black Studios with the scoreboard update powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. There are 3 other preseason games on this Thursday night. They're at the half in Buffalo. The Steelers lead the Bills 14-10. Will Howard getting the start at quarterback, 9 of 15, 69 yards and 2 touchdown passes. 5 minutes to go first quarter in Cleveland. Browns and Patriots all knotted up at 7 apiece. Dylan Gabriel with the touchdown pass. Tommy DeVito with the touchdown pass for the Patriots. About 90 minutes away from kicking off in Los Angeles. It'll be the Chargers and the Rams. Back inside Allegiant Stadium, JT the Brick, Matt Millen, and the Hall of Famer, Eric Algas.
Thank you, Tim Cates. As we continue here and get rolling, Jordan James back deep. Also, Jordan Watkins for the 49ers. The first quarter of Raiders football is presented by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders lead 6-0. And, Matt, we've talked about special teams. The Raiders coverage, it's a different era than you grew up with playing special teams. It's in a phone booth here, but no penalties and solid tackling we're looking to see.
Oh, he's going to bring it out.
Kick goes down. Watkins comes out at around the goal line, gets it out to about the 25-yard line. Perfect. And a big hit.
Yeah, that's the way to cover right there. It's a great job.
He did a nice job of getting off the block.
Yes, yeah. Got to use your hands, extend.
Keelan Sloan made a big hit right there. Fantastic.
Yeah, great job, young man.
Starters are still out there for the Raiders defense. Jacoby Dean is out there. Stukes, the starter, he's out there. As Mac Jones is under center, 2:41 to go here in the first. Pitch out to the right side. A little bit of running room. Niners going to pick up on that play. That is Kalen Black, a power run. Also Traden Stukes on the tackle here. That'll bring up a 2nd and 2 as the clock's ticking, 2:23 to go. Raiders 6, 49ers nothing. Niners going left to right on your radio dial here. It's the first quarter. The Raiders got off to a good start with a couple of good drives, but they led to field goals instead of touchdowns. Jones will hand it off to the right side. The pile is pushing forward. Looks like they're going to spot it for a first down for the 49ers. That'll take us under 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
Guys, that's probably why the starters are still in. That first drive, we didn't see much run by the 49ers, and that's the one area that we need to get into the season and understand what we need to do to stop the run on first down.
Yeah, Kwity Paye got to come off the ball better than he's doing right now.
Mac Jones throws it across the middle of the field, caught for about a 6-7 yard gain on the play. 49ers, again, not with their starters out here with their first team. No Christian McCaffrey that will be here tonight, but they just want to move the ball, get a little bit of work here for Jones, and try to keep this team healthy ahead of their big game here. This will bring up a 2nd and 3, 1:15 to go. Fake handoff by Jones. He's looking deep. Throws it across the middle. Broken up by Stokes, and Stokes is standing on the 49er, close to the bench, posing. As that'll bring up a 3rd and 3. He plays with confidence.
He does.
He's the leader of this cornerback room.
That's right. He's CB1 right now, and that's great coverage. Be able to come all the way across the field, come underneath, get his hands on the ball, and rip that other hand apart. That's just great technique right there, man, E. Stokes.
Mac Jones is in the shotgun here. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3. 1:08 to go as the first quarter is wrapping up. Jones is looking right the whole way. Throws a deep ball over the top. Confusion there. Coverage by the Raiders. Very good coverage, and the Niners will punt again.
There was pressure up front. Quay Walker was able to get in there on the blitz, and that's what forced that throw, which was a little bit too far.
Yeah.
But Quay Walker did a nice job getting pressure.
Teron Johnson and Traden Stukes.
Yeah.
I know you're excited about what Stukes can do this year as Dylan Lobby is back deep for the punt return.
Stukes gets to start today, so a great job for him coming off that hash and making that window very small and tight for that quarterback.
1:03 to go as Lobby is back deep here. The Raiders will get another drive. It looks like Fernando is warming up and ready to go. Lobby trying to get under it here, calls for a fair catch, and he fields it at the 15. So the Raiders will take over. That's a 42-yard punt. That is a 6-0 score as we continue. Fernando Mendoza when we come back. More action from the field. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
This is Modelo Especial.
Rahan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law. Here to give you some facts before you pick an injury lawyer. Fact 1. A lot of lawyers say they're the best, but only Naqvi won Best of Las Vegas Gold 11 straight times. Fact 2. Over 1,000 of our cases were referred to us from other lawyers. When other lawyers trust you to handle their cases, you should too. Focus on the facts when picking a lawyer. Call Naqvi at 702-INJURED.
Ever see people move an umbrella at a tailgate to cover the beer coolers? Or fill their only sink in a hotel room with ice? It's actually kind of crazy the lengths people will go to make sure their beer is ice cold. But no matter what people do, one thing is pretty clear. Because it's not a beer unless it's a cold beer. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue, to tell you when your beer is as cold as the Rockies. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
JT back with you, along with Eric Allen and Matt Millen. Trey Zune in at center for Lindenberg. Jackson Powers-Johnson back at right guard. Colt Miller, DJ Glaze. Burford, they're trying to make a statement here, EA. Naylor, Besh is back. The Raiders starters playing through the first quarter.
Love it. Love to see the competitiveness of that offensive line, how the coaches want to approach this last game by getting some fire, getting some energy, and finding out which group is going to lead off the season in a couple weeks.
And you know what Linderbaum can do already, so enough of that.
Dylan Lobby will be the halfback here. Fernando Mendoza gets an opportunity, and hopefully Fernando can roll here We all know the national media craves EA to talk about Fernando. They can't get enough of Fernando Mendoza. They judge every throw. He's under a microscope.
He is, but he's mature enough to handle it and take care of his business.
Jack Best to the left side. Fernando under center. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Fernando is going to roll to the left on a little play action. Wow. Out to Naylor. Great catch by Jalen Naylor as Fernando was under heavy pressure and moved to his left.
Yeah, nobody took the bite on that one. And as he tried to escape out to the outside, he got pressure right up in his face, and that's a heck of a throw to make.
Oh,
but
man.
Naylor made a phenomenal one-handed catch.
Oh, that's just amazing catch right there. But under pressure, being able to get rid of the ball and put it near him was also an amazing feat.
I think sometimes you forget, Fernando's 6'5".
Yes.
He took a hit on that play. Fernando under center here on a 2nd and 4, changing the play. Trey Tucker to the right. Fernando's going to throw again. He's going to attack down the middle. Intercepted by the 49ers on a deflection. Ball was on the hands of Naylor. It was deflected along the way. Bethune with the interception. And the Raiders go out here. That was a tip ball. Ball looked to be thrown, but so what'd you see, Matt?
JT, that ball was a perfect throw. It was not caught. It got tipped, like you said, but that ball was just where it needed to be. A little bit on the high side. He couldn't bring it in, and then it flopped around in the secondary, and it ended up being picked. But nicely thrown ball.
Yeah, Naylor should have came down with that. It was high enough. He got both hands on the ball, but it was tipped. Bethune with the interception, and the Niners will take over at the Raiders' 22-yard line. This should be the last play of the first quarter as we're coming up here. 5 seconds to go. It'll be a pitch off to the right side. Getting around the corner on the outside for the Niners. Nice gain. As the new quarterback is in for the 49ers. That was Black taking it up the right side, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. With the score, the Raiders 6, the 49ers nothing. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker, from our Cavea 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at karmaautomotive.com.
Whether you're courtside or poolside, in a box suite or penthouse suite, on the sideline or a zip line, there's no better place than Vegas to be part of the action. In the arena and out on the town. The loudest cheers, the brightest lights, and the sweetest celebrations. Wherever your night takes you, welcome to Las Vegas. Plan your trip today at visitlasvegas.com.
Las Vegas business is moving fast, but you can stay ahead at vegasbusiness.com. Introducing Vegas Business, smart local coverage from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, built for the people shaping what's coming next. From gaming and real estate to tech, finance, and small business, Vegas Business connects you to the ideas and insights driving Southern Nevada's economy. Visit vegasbusiness.com for the latest updates and look for the bi-weekly print edition in Sunday's Review-Journal. Vegas Business, innovation, insight, impact.
Rahan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law, here to give you some facts before you pick an injury lawyer. Fact 1. A lot of lawyers say they're the best, but only Naqvi won Best of Las Vegas Gold 11 straight times. Fact 2. Over 1,000 of our cases were referred to us from other lawyers. When other lawyers trust you to handle their cases, you should too. Focus on the facts when picking a lawyer. Call Naqvi at 702-INJURED.
JT back with you along with Eric Allen and Matt Millen, two of the great alumni of the Silver and Black, as it is alumni weekend. And as we take a look at the team here, the Niners are in the red zone here. Raiders are looking to get a stop. Halamal and Stukes remains, and this is the number 2 defense here overall. And Adrian Martinez is the quarterback. He was the MVP of the UFL. So he comes in here. He's under center. Underway in the second quarter. Flag on the play. It looked like the Niners moved early.
Full start. Offense number 16. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, Matt, the defense came out, the first team defense. I think they wanted to get a little bit of a ladder going without Max Crosby. But other than that, I thought they've done a pretty good job here shutting out the 49ers in the first quarter.
Yeah, they were solid. And they should be. I mean, this isn't the first group, so you'd expect that.
It'll be a 1st and goal on the 12. Handoff off to the right side. Black goes again for a 3 or 4 yard gain. He was a college teammate of Fernando Mendoza at Indiana.
Yeah, he was tough little player too, and he's got some good quickness. He has good vision. Right there, you just saw he has nothing on the inside, and he tried to bounce it to the outside. Looked like a little water bug.
Yes, he has some spark to him in that situation. But here's where the defense has to stand up and just make this team one-dimensional. Can't run the ball here in the red zone.
Throw across the middle, caught. Raiders will swarm tackle around the 5-yard line. Lindenberg with the tackle here. And Matt, I know you've been impressed with his improvement here. When you look at Eichenberg and Lindenberg, and Robbie told us about it. And if you look at this defense, they got number 2 linebackers who are going to play behind Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker, but they got to step up in case of injury.
Well, good job right there. They got good depth and let everything develop in front of them so you can come up and make the play. And they're going to have to do the same thing right here from the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal on the Raiders 6. Adrian Martinez is in the shotgun. Heavy pressure up the middle. He throws it, and it's broken up.
Good defense.
Isaiah Halamam makes the big play, needs to make a big play, and he does.
You're right.
As he's fighting EA for a starting position.
Without a doubt. I tell you what, here's what we got here. We've got some man-to-man down here, so everybody has to latch on. You on the guys, got to get in the back pocket. Make sure you're making a play on the ball.
Balal did a really nice job. Stayed right on his shoulder.
Yes.
And then came over the top and knocked that ball away.
Awesome.
Eddie Pinera is in for this field goal here. It will be a 24-yarder short kick. Snap kick is down, and it is good. And the 49ers get on the board. Raiders, go ahead, let me come back on the other side. The score is 6-3. Timeout on the field. You're listening to Raiders football.
Hey, Raider Nation. If you want to take your tailgating up a notch this year, Ford has the perfect solution. A new Ford F-150 with available Pro Power onboard. It turns your truck into a mobile generator, so you can plug in a TV, a slow cooker, and other gear. Bring the party to the game or anywhere else you take your truck. Check out F-150, only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers. Ford is the official truck of Raider Nation.
America First Credit Union has everything you need to get your money working. And for a limited time, new members get a $150 cash bonus for opening a checking account and $200 more for enrolling in and using direct deposit. If you're ready to do more with your money and get up to $350 cash, head to americafirst.com and become a member today. Subject to membership eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, change, and conditions. Additional requirements may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Have you ever been to a luxury resort and loved the smell? That's us, Aroma Retail, proud winner of the 2026 Raiders Small Business Showcase presented by America First Credit Union. We create the pure-grade fragrances used in resorts, and you can have that same experience in your home or business. Non-toxic, pet-safe, and made right here in Las Vegas. Shop over 100 fragrances at aromaretail.com or come smell them at the Smelly Bar on Valley View right across from the stadium.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2026 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's communities and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/seatsforsoldiers to learn more.
JT back with Eric Allen and Matt Millen as as the Raiders are set for this kick return, leading 6-3. Tompkins is back deep overall, and Raiders are really trying to clean up special teams. To get this going, to have a clean game here, EA, is something they've been talking about for quite some time. A clean game, don't make mistakes, don't move the ball backwards, don't start the offense off with a penalty.
So important. First, it starts on special teams, to be clean, to find out who your guys are going to be on special teams, and that leaks over into offense and defense. Just try and no turnovers, no penalties, no unnecessary things that's going to keep you from looking at your competition and find out who's going to be the best guy for the job.
Short kick taken at the goal line. Tompkins takes it out, looking right. He's got a bit of room here. Takes it out over the 30 to the 32. As Fernando Mendoza is coming back. He's jumping in place. He's excited. And EA, again, being a talk show host, I know that everybody's going to be talking about the pick six and the interception here tonight here, but that was a ball there that was tipped that time, could have been caught, and now Fernando gets another opportunity.
The best thing about this young man is how he advances from snap to snap, series to series. He's always getting better. Love his toughness to hang in there in the pocket, take those shots, and be able to deliver a good football.
Devin Tompkins, Philip Dorsett, Dylan Lobby in the backfield for the Raiders. They'll hand it off on the left side on a jet sweep. That's Devin Tompkins. Not much of a gain there, but a different look for the Raiders.
Not much of a block on the outside by the receiver. That's why. He had a shot to get to the outside, but had a receiver on a corner, and the corner won. Actually, that's a good play by that corner.
Great job by the corner. This is
Antonio
a well-coached team.
Yeah, Dalton Wagner are in, so now Fernando. Caleb Rogers is still in, so as we look at this offensive line here, as more of the twos are coming in here for Fernando Mendoza, who's in the shotgun. 2nd and 10 on the 32-yard line for the Raiders. Dorsett in motion. He'll settle off to the left slot. Fernando looking left the whole time. Throws an out route.
Nice
to Benson. Good throw, but it couldn't come down with it. Benson, his target so far in the preseason. Good ball to the back shoulder, just couldn't come down with it. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10.
That was a heck of a throw.
The velocity, I mean, that's the one thing that's really surprised me this year is I knew he was a layered thrower, but I didn't know he had that kind of velocity on the ball.
He got some zip on that thing.
Yeah, he does.
Fernando will have a 3rd and 10 on the Raiders 32, 12:45 to go. Las Vegas 6, San Francisco 3. Fernando in the shotgun, Besh in motion. Fernando's got time. Now the pocket's breaking down. He'll be sacked. Fernando makes a smart decision. He is sacked. He goes down there quickly. Didn't have enough time as the Raiders' offensive line couldn't hold up, EA.
Yeah, and you see that over and over with these situations when he's in the football game is there's a little leakage here in the guard spot or the center spot, and then he's not able to stand in a pocket, look down the field, and deliver the ball the way he needs to.
They brought an extra guy, so they were able to beat him with numbers to the left side of that offensive line.
A.J. Cole is standing on his own 7-yard line on a 4th and 21. High kick again for A.J. to about the 30. Raiders in pursuit, coming along the outside and out of bounds as the 49ers get good field position right underway here. We'll come back on the other side. Jordan Watkins, the punt returner. The score is Raiders 6, San Francisco 3. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Non-stop flights from Las Vegas to Santa Maria, one way for as low as $44. Must be purchased by 9/13/2026 for travel between 8/20/2026 and 2/7/2027. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
Good news. Cox is joining Spectrum, which means you'll keep the same fast speeds, the same reliable service, and with your internet, you'll get free mobile service for a year on the most reliable 5G network. Okay, now that deserves a grand finale. Welcome to America's connectivity company. Welcome to Spectrum. Spectrum Mobile runs on the network with the best 5G reliabilities based on independent third-party. Restrictions apply. Visit coxisnowspectrum.com for more details.
Las Vegas business is moving fast, but you can stay ahead at vegasbusiness.com. Introducing Vegas Business, smart local coverage from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, built for the people shaping what's coming next. From gaming and real estate to tech, finance, and small business, Vegas Business connects you to the ideas and insights driving Southern Nevada's economy. Visit vegasbusiness.com for the latest updates and look for the bi-weekly print edition in Sunday's Review-Journal. Vegas Business, innovation, insight, impact.
Raiders fans know a thing or two about intense. And with the Platinum X5 Visa signature card from Credit One Bank, you'll earn intense cashback rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. Perfect for any game day grocery runs or Raider Nation road trips. The Platinum X5 Visa signature card. See if you pre-qualify at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
JT back with Eric Allen and Matt Millen. The Niners will take over. The Raiders lead 6-3, 11:56 to go. Palomal and Stukes back. Also, McCoy is out there. I'm looking at this. Zeke Masses, good to see him, who's had a really good camp here.
Yep.
And the Raiders here on defense with several of their twos in as the starters started the game. Niners handed off to the left side for a gain of about 6 yards on the play. Guys, I want to tell you all, that was Jordan James on the run. The Raiders did something amazing this week. The Raiders, along with Intermountain Health, announced a $25 million gift to help build Nevada's first standalone children's hospital. The gift was led by Raiders owner Mark Davis, Egon Durbin, and Michael Meltman, each of whom contributed $5 million towards the development for a children's hospital EA in town, and that is a large donation that's going to help a lot of kids along the way. Tremendous announcement.
Yeah, you know the Raiders have the community's back in everything they do. They set the standard when it comes to community involvement with ownership, with players, with the alumni. There's just number one in the community when you're trying to talk about the Raiders.
A lot of people were proud that day. There were a lot of heavy hearts in the room. And the ownership group, the new owners who have come in also to help. That's a tremendous donation. Adrian Martinez is under center here as the Niners have a 3rd and 1 on their own 45. Handoff off to the right side. They're not going to get it. That's a stop.
There you go.
And the Raiders, with a big stop there on 3rd and 1, hope to get off the field here. Patrick Johnson with the big stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they were just tough up front, right in the middle of the defense. They took their shot, and there, Lindenberg there did a nice job, and then they were able to finish it up on the left side of that defensive front. Sets up this 4th and 2, and they're going to punt it.
Yeah, Waitman is going to punt. Dylan Lobby is back deep. Our Corliss Waitman is on his own 30. Lobby is on the 10-yard line. Going left to right, 4th and 2, 10 minutes to go here. He'll call for a fair catch. Gets under it at the 13-yard line. The defensive stop is brought to you by Coors Light. Mountain Cold for Raider Nation 2026. Celebrate responsibly. Raiders 6, 49ers 3. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders football is brought to you by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold for Raider Nation. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. By Karma Automotive, the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Into the end zone! Touchdown, Brock Bowers!
Ever see people move an umbrella at a tailgate to cover the beer coolers? Or fill their only sink in a hotel room with ice? It's actually kind of crazy the lengths people will go to make sure their beer is ice cold. But no matter what people do, one thing is pretty clear. Because it's not a beer unless it's a cold beer. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue, to tell you when your beer is as cold as the Rockies. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Whether you're courtside or poolside, In a box suite or penthouse suite. On the sideline or a zip line. There's no better place than Vegas to be part of the action. In the arena and out on the town. The loudest cheers, the brightest lights, and the sweetest celebrations. Wherever your night takes you, welcome to Las Vegas. Plan your trip today at visitlasvegas.com.
Tim Cage back inside the Silver and Black Studios with this scoreboard update brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights booked now only at Allegiant.com. Under 5 minutes to go, third quarter in Buffalo. Final preseason game for the Bills as they play host to the Steelers. Steelers up 21-17. Will Howard with 2 touchdown passes for Pittsburgh. They've reached 9 minutes to go. First half in Cleveland. Dylan Gabriel, remember him? He's the other quarterback in Cleveland. 2 touchdown passes on 139 yards in the air. Browns lead the Patriots 20-7. Let's go back inside Allegiant. JT, Matt, and the Hall of Famer Eric Allen. Guys.
Thank you, Tim Cage. Says the Raiders will take over. Up 6-3, 9:57. Malik Benson. Ian Thomas is out there. Dalton Wagner is playing over at right tackle. And EA, we're seeing JPJ again getting extra looks tonight here with all these different offensive line pairings.
Yeah, I think it was no mistake that he's getting this time to show, what he can do with different guys around him.
Handoff off to the left side. Ogunbowale with a nice gain of about 5 yards, 6 yards on that play.
Yeah, just looking at Jackson Powers. Jackson right time. He just came off the ball and just blew his guy up. It's interesting because he looks like he may have had another couple meals more than he should have. But I'll tell you what,
it's working for him right now.
He comes off the ball.
Fernando under center, and the Raiders were able to move on that play. So I think they'll bring it back, and this is what Clint Kubiak was talking about here. Wants to make sure they clean this up.
Full start.
79.
Offense. Everybody but the center. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Oh, these refs, EA. These refs. They love the cameras, huh?
Getting out just a little bit. Yeah.
Right inside here. 79.
Right, yeah. So that's that outside play. So that tackle has to reach, and he has to get out of there. So he wants to get out those blocks fast.
You better believe it. He's got to clear the tight end.
Yeah.
So. Jack Bashin, Fernando in the shotgun on a 2nd and 8. Fernando looking left, inside handoff over to the right side. A short gain. Ogunbowale on the play. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Raiders football. Raiders lead 6-3. It'll be a 3rd and 5 on the Raiders 19. Fernando is in the shotgun. Dylan Lobby is right off to his right side here. Ian Thomas is in motion. Fernando looking. He's got time, plenty of time. He'll dump it over the middle. The Lobby makes a man miss. And Lobby gets upfield and picks up a first down. Big first down for every Raiders first down at Allegiant Stadium this year. America First Credit Union will be donating $100 to a local charity. America First Credit Union, first down.
That was big. That was a nice job by Lobby because he made 2 guys miss. He just dumped it underneath, and he needed some room to gain, and he found it.
That was a great job by just kind of understanding the coverage there by Lobby and him breaking the tackles, dropping that body.
Fernando sacked off the right side after the 12-yard gain by Lobby. The left side of the offensive line broke down. Fernando's clapping, trying to get his teammates back to the huddle here. Dylan Lobby is his back. And Fernando sacked again. Charles Grant out there for the Raiders. Fernando looked like he had time, and then just coming off the edge rush of the 49ers, very strong on that play as they make a play, and that was...
Grant got beat.
He got beat on the outside. Fernando in the shotgun here is at 2nd and 19 on the Raiders 22. Dorsett in motion. Fernando looking left, looking back right again. He might throw it away. Throws it down into the ground to Lobby.
They had a screen set up to Lobby underneath, and it was covered, nowhere to go.
Defense read it out a little bit.
Raiders struggling here a little bit with Fernando Mendoza. He hasn't had a lot of time. The coverage has been really solid by the 49ers. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 19. Here's the call.
Member of the offense downfield illegally, number 67. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
Will Putnam, the penalty there, number 67 for the silver and black. That'll bring up a 3rd and 19.
Keep in mind, these offensive linemen are also looking for spots on that. Not only, you wouldn't be on the practice squad if you can, too. And right now, not a very good showing.
Yep.
Well, Dylan Lobby is to the left of Fernando, who's in the shotgun here. What will the Raiders do on a long 3rd and 19? Inside handoff to Lobby, and the Raiders will just punt here. There wasn't much there going on. That was not what the Raiders expected on that drive there, and A.J. Cole comes out for the punt.
Those penalties, whenever those penalties start to hit these times, 1st, 2nd down, it really prevents you from being able to continue to be on schedule for your play calling.
Well, this is where we're talking about being clean.
Yeah.
There's an example of being dirty.
That's right.
Jordan Watkins is back deep on his own 25 for the Niners. A.J. Cole, who's having a tremendous preseason and a tremendous career, sends him back. Another booming punt to the 12. As Watkins goes all the way to the right, he's got a little bit of room. The Raiders will have to contain on the edge, and they're able to do it as he gets to the 16. A.J. Cole is one heck of a player. That is a 63-yard punt.
That was a Ray Guy-like.
There you go.
I'll tell you guys, last night at 8 Cigar Lounge, I was talking to Johnny Townsend, former punter, and Marquette King, who is a musical performer and wants to perform here. And I was talking to 2 really good punters, and they were talking about Ray Guy. And Matt, no one can talk about Ray Guy as good as you, and one of the greats of all time, the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, well, Ray Guy, I'll tell you a story about Ray Guy in a second.
Adrian Martinez there, pitch out. There could be a reverse. There is a reverse to Watkins.
He got room.
On the right side, he does have room. Raiders are going to have to make a play on the outside. And it looks like a close to a horse collar there. A high tackle. Jermon McCoy gets over to that side. Stayed home, EA. That was important.
Yeah, it's important on those misdirections. We saw that in our first preseason game a lot where it was misdirection. So that backside linebacker, that backside corner, the backside end have to make sure they see that play and understand what's coming.
Matt, what were you saying about Ray Guy?
Well, Ray Guy, we were down in the Super Bowl, and we got there, and they have that big cameras and stuff in the middle and the speakers. And they're practicing, we said, and Ray Guy comes out and tells the officials, you need to raise those speakers because I'm going to hit them. And the guy goes, nobody's ever done that.
Swing pass out, Niners big gain across midfield. Jordan James with a nice catch takes it upfield. Big gain for the 49ers. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the Raiders 45. Las Vegas 6, San Francisco 3. 5:25 to go here until halftime.
Did he kick the speaker?
Of course he did.
He did.
Took the ball, kicked the speaker 3 times, and they go, okay, we get your point. Phenomenal leg.
Yeah.
49ers now moving the ball. Sincere McCormick, a familiar name.
Yep.
Gets the handoff off to the left side, and good guy we got to know, EA, over the years. Played really hard for the Raiders, close to playing in the NFL, and talking to 49er insiders, he's on the cut line again.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought he had a really good preseason when he was here with the Raiders, and glad to see he's found an opportunity to try and see what he has.
Isaiah Palamal is back deep. And if you look at the Raiders here and what they want to do, Raiders defense here, Craig Stukes and Isaiah Palamal are both deep for the 49ers here on a 2nd and 4. Adrian Martinez is going to hand it off again off the right side, short of a 1st down.
They're getting beat up front. That's what's happening right now. The Raiders, they dropped the safety down, give another man up front, and they still were able to pick up 4 yards there.
Yeah, it just seems like that edge defender and either the tackle or that linebacker are not hitting that BC gap fast enough.
Yep. Jordan James on the run. Close to a 1st down here as they're going to take a look at this spot. And the 49ers struggled in the first quarter, but now, Matt, they seem to have their offensive line on the same page. They're opening up some holes, as you just mentioned.
They're getting some push on the inside. And when that happens, you've got to be able to have your backers come down hard and take the pressure off, because defenses are set up really for a defensive lineman to take 2 blocks at one point.
The virtual camera here shows that it's short by about 10 inches here. And I thought we were going to see a lot more of this so far in the preseason.
Especially in the preseason. Yeah, especially in the preseason. You want to try and work out those kinks as far as the officials are concerned and try and use all the equipment they can so when the season hits, it's really fast and efficient.
49ers have Jordan James in the backfield as Martinez is under center. He's going to try to sneak it. There's nothing there. He did not get it.
He did not get it.
Got that.
They'll do it again.
Yeah.
We'll go 4th and 6 or 10 inches, whatever it is.
Look at Raider Nation with their hands in the air on the stop. The fists are in the air for Raider fans here. Niner fans are here. This used to be the Battle of the Bay. Spirited crowd tonight on a hot evening in Las Vegas. 3:38 to go. 6-3 Raiders. That'll be a 4th and 1 for the 49ers.
Nice job by Fatukasi up there on the up front. Gave a little bit of backbone in there. See if they can do it again.
Yeah.
Jordan James in the backfield here. Martinez is under center. A bootleg is going to go misdirection.
Misdirection again.
Oh, right over the top. That'll be a first down for the 49ers. Nice play action here. That worked. And they're able to pick up what is a very important first down as the clock is ticking with under 3 minutes to go here. Hayden Ritchie on the play. Nice catch on the misdirection, EA.
Yeah, got us again on a little naked bootleg here. He's on the edge of quarterback. Just a fingertip away, though, from getting the pass broken up.
Yep. I think that's good for the Raiders to see that, right, Matt? To see that type of look here.
Oh, absolutely.
A teaching moment. Robbie Leonard's defense looks solid tonight. They came to play. Another handoff up the middle, right side. Big gain, kicking it out again. Moving forward here, another big first down for the San Francisco 49ers as they pounded the ball again. Jordan James really ran hard up the middle, missed tackling by the Silver and Black.
Well, he got some good blocks up front. He was able to get to the second level untouched. Actually got into the third level untouched.
Yeah, that's one of the issues that has to be corrected. We understand this is the preseason game, the last one, but you got to find out to stop the run.
That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning with the score. The Las Vegas Raiders 6, the San Francisco 49ers 3. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Santa Maria, one way for as low as $44. Must be purchased by 9/13/2026 for travel between 8/20/2026 and 2/7/2027. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Las Vegas business is moving fast, but you can stay ahead at VegasBusiness.com. Introducing Vegas Business, smart local coverage from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, built for the people shaping what's coming next. From gaming and real estate to tech, finance, and small business, Vegas Business connects you to the ideas and insights driving Southern Nevada's economy. Visit VegasBusiness.com for the latest updates and look for the bi-weekly print edition in Sunday's Review-Journal. Vegas Business, innovation, insight, impact.
For a limited time, get 20% off an NFL Plus annual plan. With NFL Plus, stream live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season games on mobile and NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games this season. With NFL Plus Premium, watch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon during the regular season with NFL Red Zone. Catch game replays and access NFL Pro. Limited time offer ends September 21st. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
JT, Eric Allen, and Matt Millen. Wait till you see what's happening at halftime. Players from Arborview High School football are participating in a reenactment of the Raiders played during Super Bowl 11. There's a young Al Davis. There's a young John Madden. You even saw Willie Brown over there.
That's right. And Fred Biletnikoff was on the sideline with me earlier. They should throw him in there. Freddie probably could run an out route.
I'm sure he is. I wonder if the young Freddie will have Stickum all over him. They better. I know how the Raiders do this, and Brad Finney and his department, they do a hell of a job here at halftime if it isn't a concert or reenactment of what they're going to do. And we just saw it on the game. It was unbelievable to see here.
That was so cool. That was so cool.
My favorite was the guy whose helmet was about 5 sizes too big.
Look at them in the tunnel. They're in the tunnel to our left. 2 minutes, 1st and 9 on the 9, 1st and goal. Jordan James in the backfield. He'll get the handoff to the left side, and he'll get about a 1-yard gain on this. This will bring up a 2nd goal.
Good job right there by the backers. They stepped up. And gap control, that's what you have to have down here. And right now, that's exactly what they had.
Yeah, sometimes those timeouts from the offense helps you kind of, coaches come to the sideline like, hey, man, don't worry, just hit your gap, man.
Exactly.
Yep, timeout on the field. And, you know, Crawford's out there, man. And we were talking about a couple of players that you think really need to step up, young players coming off the draft here. There's a few of them. We mentioned Jamad McCoy. And if we look at Keon Crawford, he's a player expected to do a lot this year.
Yeah, and he's got the skills to be able to do that. He has good speed. He plays when he gets in trouble, he plays too high. But he needs to stay down, keep his pad level low, and come off the ball. Now we just jumped offside.
Yeah, Martinez was in the shotgun for the 49ers. He was the MVP of the UFL. And
full start. Offense.
Oh, good.
Everybody but the center. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
The other quarterback who's out is Curtis Rock. He's got 3 broken ribs. Mac Jones started, and Brock Purdy's one of the greatest stories, EA, in NFL history as a Mr. Irrelevant, now a $50 million+ a year quarterback.
Congratulations to him and his style of play. Did a really good job of understanding what you needed to do to be successful at his size. Gets rid of the ball quickly and extremely efficient in this offense. As long as you have multiple players around him, he's going to be successful in this league.
J.J. Bagase with the batted ball on the defensive line.
Got his hand on that ball, and that's a big deal because it sets up a 3rd and 13 right here.
Yeah.
From about 13 to 14.
And this is where Crawford needs to step up right now. If you can give that edge, some pressure and some depth, this is when you want to see him.
Martinez in the shotgun, looking towards the end zone. He steps up in the pocket, has a little bit of running room, trying to get outside to the left and turn the corner. He won't be able to do it. Pushed out of bounds. Really solid play for the Raiders on that stand. They needed a stand here, and that'll bring on Pinheiro to kick.
Oh, they got they did the job on that down right there.
Yeah,
Tommy Eichenberg.
As the middle guys, you love to flush him out outside, thinking someone's going to be out there, but you look up and he's getting some extra yards. You're kind of disappointed, but great job by the defense and Rob Leonard calling it to really flush that quarterback out.
Nice play by Bagase and obviously Eichenberg making sure he wasn't able to turn the corner.
Eichenberg did a nice job.
Eddie Pinheiro on for another short field goal. Spotted at the 15, up and good. Easy one. That'll take us to a score of 6-6 right now. Not the scoring that we expected possibly to see tonight, but pretty good defense overall, EA.
Yeah, you love the fact that when they get into the red zone, Coach Leonard has been able to call some defenses that, you kind of getting that strength in your backbone and square up and not allow them to get in the end zone.
That drive was 11 plays, 78 yards, 4:42 off the clock for the Niners as they tie it up. And the Raiders here want to get something going, I would assume, here on this last drive before the end of the half.
Yeah, you'll go to the 2-minute drill right here. You got a $1:38 going left in the half. So you want to try to at least get on the board with 3.
Devin Tompkins and Roman Henby are back deep for the Silver and Black with 1:38 to go until halftime here in the halftime reenactment. Those high school football players, they can't hold them back, EA. They're coming out of the tunnel.
They're ready to go.
They are ready to go. Let's see if the Raiders can make a smart play here, get a solid return. Again, 83, Devin Tompkins back deep. Also, running back Roman Henby, who's had a nice camp so far. This will go to Tompkins. He'll take it at the 3. Takes it straight up to the 20, cuts back to the 25, still on his feet, trying to get outside, almost turns the corner, taken down at around the 28-yard line.
And I know from here it looks like those holes are a mile wide.
Right.
And so they are doing a very good job of blocking up front. Just need that returner to be able to choose the right hole and get up in there.
Kalen Black is the guy who made that tackle, so that's a good job by him, special team.
All right, we've been waiting for this. Dylan Lobby's out there, and so is Fernando with the 2-minute offense here with 1:31 to go. Do the Raiders have an explosive play ready to go at this time? Could they get something going as Fernando is under center? Brandon Johnson, wide receiver there. That's going to be a handoff right up the middle for Lobby. He'll take it for about a 6-yard gain. Clock ticking, 1:20 to go here from Allegiant Stadium, tied at 6. It'll be a 2nd and 4. And, Matt, the Raiders don't seem to be in a hurry right here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. They're huddling up.
Yeah, me too. This is one of those situations in football that you try and create, and you can't do it in practice so much. I thought this would be a great opportunity to give them that 2-minute opportunity to schedule some plays.
Malik Benson, Jack Becher in there, Fernando in the shotgun, dumps it across the middle to Ian Thomas, and he picks up. He's close to a first down. That is a first down. One of the side judges waved it as a first down here. Raiders got to get moving here. 45 seconds to go as Fernando is in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fernando looking off to the side, throws it. It is caught to the outside. Short gain for the silver and black here.
Timeout.
That is Brandon Johnson. They're going to call a timeout here. Clint Kubiak wants to get another play in here or 2 with 33 seconds left.
I'm trying to get a field goal out of this thing. So
Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Got to get 10, 20. They need about 30 more yards. 25 to 30 more yards.
Guys, that was just a little out route, right? But your quarterback's in the middle of the football field, as a rookie, and he doesn't have to float to the area he's throwing the ball to. Right. That just shows you his confidence in his arm strength, being able to throw the football from the middle of the field on an arrow to the sideline.
He can zip it.
Yeah.
He's got a big arm.
He does.
Raiders have 1 timeout remaining with 35 seconds to go with the score tied at 6. It'll be a 2nd and 1 for the silver and black. Caleb Rogers remains out there on the offensive line, getting a big look tonight along with Jackson Powers-Johnson. Fernando Mendoza just trying to get the team in field goal range. EA, we haven't seen a couple of big bombs so far through 3 games. We've been waiting for any of these quarterbacks to really launch a deep one in the preseason. Do you think Clint Kubiak is holding on to that playbook?
It could be, but you don't want to. We've seen our quarterback get hit a couple times, and this is behind the second offensive line. You don't want to put him in a situation where he's sitting back there and he gets hurt. But yes, this is a great opportunity, 1st and 10, to try out a deep ball.
What's the over-under on Matt Millen in the second half saying just run the ball and let's keep it healthy and get out of here and get ready for Miami? I have the over-under at 3.5.
Yeah, that's the GM in Matt,
35 seconds to go. We're tied at 6. The Niners all 3 timeouts. The Raiders with 1 more remaining. Fernando Mendoza out there. Johnson, number 82. Benson, number 19. Dylan Lobby is out there for the silver and black. Had a nice camp and a nice preseason so far as Fernando is in the shotgun. Ian Thomas also in at tight end. Lobby in motion to the line of scrimmage. Niners in zone here. Fernando in the shotgun. Fernando takes the snap. He's looking. He's got protection. He's going to throw it out to Benson on the sideline. He's out of bounds, but there's a flag on the play. So it looks like it's going to be pass interference on the 49ers.
And it is.
It's a nice gain for field goal range. The referee and the team are huddling around to make the call here. That'll take us to 30 seconds until halftime.
JT, that's basically what we needed right there to try to give yourself a chance
pass
to get
interference. Defense, number 33. Ball he placed at spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
And by the way, that ball had some zip on it. Was right there.
Another one.
He made the catch. He just got pushed out of bounds. That ball had a lot on it. He had an opportunity to be able to get his feet down if he wasn't pushed.
Yes, without doubt.
Neal on the pass interference. Fernando in the shotgun again. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lobby in motion. He'll line up next to Fernando as Fernando changes the play in the shotgun. Standing on the 38 of the 49ers. Fernando taking a look, dumps it across the middle short gain here. Raiders have one more timeout. Is it coming here? Looks like it is.
Fernando's just dumping it down over the middle.
Clock is still running.
He had up on top. He had an open guy. Let's see it. 13 seconds. 10 seconds.
We're under 9 seconds now as Fernando dumps it on underneath and it is dropped.
That's okay. It stops the clock.
That's okay. That's a great point. Stops the clock. They had one more timeout. That'll give us 5 seconds to go as it looks like they're going to bring on the field goal kicking team.
But they're giving themselves an opportunity to be able to go in at halftime up.
Yeah.
And they covered a lot of ground in between in that series.
Benson has shown again that he can be relied on in those one-on-one type of plays. So he's done a good job this preseason, I think.
Alex Ward is the long snapper. A.J. Cole is holding.
45 yards.
It's a 45-yard attempt coming up here for kicker Matt Gay, who's had a very good camp and preseason so far. 5 seconds. Snap is good. Kick is up. Looks good. Raiders will take the lead here at halftime. That's the end of the first half. The Raiders lead by a score of 9-6. When we return, Tim Cates joins us from the Silver and Black Studios with the halftime report. We'll get you the latest scores from around the league, plus the first half stats and highlights. You're listening to Raiders football.
Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2026 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's communities and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Soaring acrobatics, iconic choreography, and stunning cinematic visuals. This is Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. More than a show, it's the soundtrack you love. Get ready to feel the beat of the songs that define the genre. Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. Performing only at Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas. Tickets at MJ1.com.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders and enjoy game day specials all season long. Cannery, Sam's Town, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The road to Sunday starts on Saturday. See tomorrow's pros as the California Golden Bears take over Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, October 3rd. Before the Raiders kick off on Sunday, start your football weekend with Cal. Come see who's next.
Now, rejoining us from the Silver and Black Studios, here's Tim Cates.
Halftime inside Allegiant Stadium as the Raiders lead the 49ers 9-6. Yes, all field goals in the first 2 quarters of this final preseason game. Tim Cates back inside our Silver and Black Studios with the halftime report. The Raiders jumped out to a 3-0 lead on the Matt Gay 37-yard field goal in the first quarter. Then he tacked on a 53-yard field goal late in the first quarter. Raiders led 6-0, and then they get a field goal from Matt Gay in the final seconds here of the first half from 45 yards out, capping off a 6-play, 45-yard drive. A nice job by the Raiders, helped out by a penalty, though, on the 49ers, but a little 2-minute offense to march downfield and get 3 points and go into the locker room up 9-6 at the half. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the NFL on this Thursday night. 3 other preseason games tonight, 10 games tomorrow, 2 games on Saturday. Then on Sunday, the big cut-down day, as teams need to trim their rosters down to 53 players. In Buffalo, Bills and the Steelers. 11 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Will Howard got the start at quarterback. Aaron Rodgers hasn't played this preseason. Will Howard and Drew Aller fighting it out to see who will be really the third-string quarterback behind Mason Rudolph. Will Howard, 9 of 15, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns in the first half, sacked 3 times. Drew Aller 6 of 10 for 65 yards. Meanwhile, the Steelers with a 27-17 lead. They're about to go to the half in Cleveland. Browns lead the Patriots 27-10. Dylan Gabriel, the other quarterback nobody wants to talk about in Cleveland, 12 of 15, 186 yards, and 3 touchdown passes in the first half. He's also got a couple of carries for 5 yards. Tommy DeVito, a touchdown pass as the Browns lead it 27-10. Get ready to kick off. Still about 30 minutes in Los Angeles. The Battle of L.A. between the Rams and the Chargers. Off the field, lots of news and notes to get to. The defending Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks have re-signed defensive tackle Leonard Williams to a 3-year contract extension worth $90 million, making him one of the highest-paid defensive linemen in the NFL. Rams play tonight. Well, they've picked up another wide receiver, a former Ram, now back with the Rams, Tutu Atwell. He had signed a 1-year deal in the offseason with the Miami Dolphins. Well, the Rams reacquired him for running back Jarquez Hunter. Atwell spent the last 5 years in Los Angeles. The Cleveland Browns have released veteran wideout Cedric Tillman after 3 disappointing seasons, where he made just 5 touchdown catches. Tennessee Titans head coach Robert Saleh said wide receiver Wan'Dale Robinson left today's joint practice with the Bears to be evaluated for concussion. And he said the hit on Robinson by Bear safety Xavier Woods was, quote, a cheap shot, end quote. Well, the Colts, they've activated wideout Alec Pierce from the pup list. He looks like he's good to go in week 1. In other news, the NFL announcing they're eliminating the Pro Bowl. The focus now will shift to the honor of being a Pro Bowl selection and no more games. That's a look around the league. Coming up on the halftime report, we'll run down the first half stats. Raiders lead the 49ers at the break 9-6. I'm Tim Cates. You're listening to Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Santa Maria, one way for as low as $44. Must be purchased by 9/13/2026 for travel between 8/20/2026 and 2/7/2027. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Tim Cates back inside our Silver and Black studios with the halftime report. Raiders lead the 49ers at the break 9-6. It is all field goals in the first 2 quarters of play. The Raiders' first possession, 2 straight runs by Mike Washington got the Raiders going. An 8-yard run, a 4-yard run. Kirk Cousins got to start at quarterback. He found Brock Bowers out to midfield for 6 yards. Cousins into Jalen Naylor for a 7-yard catch and run. After a holding call, Raiders still overcame that. Mike Washington, run for 4 yards, run for 2 down to the 20-yard line. But on 3rd and 4, Dylan Lowby's run could not get the first down, so they settled for a Matt Gay 37-yard field goal. Kirk Cousins on the opening drive was 4 for 5 for 35 yards. Mike Washington had 5 carries, 20 yards, averaging 4 yards per carry. The 49ers went 3 and out on their first possession. Meanwhile, the Raiders' second possession, more of Mike Washington. He had a 13-yard run, a 5-yard run. Kirk Cousins was 4 for 6 for 16 yards on the drive, but the drive stalled out. Matt Gay connecting from 53 yards out for his second field goal of the game. It was a 6-0 Raiders lead after 1 quarter. The 49ers able to get something going early second quarter, but the Raiders defense held. He'll bend but do not break. Eddie Pinheiro, a 24-yard field goal. That made it a 6-3 game. They added another 25-yard field goal with under 2 minutes to go to tie the game at 6. But Clint Kubiak said, let's run the 2-minute offense with Fernando Mendoza. Got that midfield, got inside the 40, and then a 45-yard field goal from Matt Gay as time expired made it a 9-6 Raiders lead here at the half. Looking at the first half stats, pretty good for Kirk Cousins. 8 of 11 for 51 yards. Fernando Mendoza, 5 of 9, 38 yards. No touchdowns and the 1 interception. That was tipped and picked off after Jalen Naylor had his hands on the ball, got off his hands and intercepted by the 49ers. Mike Washington, 8 carries, 49 yards, averaging 6 yards per carry. Dylan Lowby, 3 carries for 11 yards. Trey Tucker, targeted 3 times, 3 catches, 25 yards. Jalen Naylor had the drop pass, but 2 catches for 13 yards in that first half. That's it for the halftime report. Up next, we'll go back inside Allegiant Stadium for the second half kickoff of the final preseason game of 2026. Raiders out in front of the 49ers, 9-6. I'm Tim Cates. You're listening to Raiders football.
Soaring acrobatics, iconic choreography, and stunning cinematic visuals. This is Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. More than a show, it's the soundtrack you love. Get ready to feel the beat of the songs that define the genre. Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. Performing only at Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas. Tickets at MJ1.com.
Have you ever been to a luxury resort and loved the smell? That's us, Aroma Retail, proud winner of the 2026 Raiders Small Business Showcase presented by America First Credit Union. We create the pure-grade fragrances used in resorts, and you can have that same experience in your home or business. Non-toxic, pet-safe, and made right here in Las Vegas. Shop over 100 fragrances at aromaretail.com or come smell them at the Smelly Bar on Valley View right across from the stadium.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2026 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's communities and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders and enjoy game day specials all season long. Cannery, Sam's Town, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Raider Nation. Whether you've got a few offensive linemen to carry around or a few kids in a carpool, a new Ford SUV fits your needs just right. You've got choices, and Ford has the right one perfectly equipped for you. Check out Explorer, Expedition, Bronco, and Bronco Sport. They're roomy, tech-forward, and ready to roll. See them all today, only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers. Ford is the official SUV of Raider Nation.
America First Credit Union has everything you need to get your money working. And for a limited time, new members get a $150 cash bonus for opening a checking account and $200 more for enrolling in and using direct deposit. If you're ready to do more with your money and get up to $350 cash, head to AmericaFirst.com and become a member today. Subject to membership eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, change, and conditions. Additional requirements may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
It's the start of the second half of Raiders football. Now, let's rejoin JT the Brick, Eric Allen, and Matt Millen back out at Allegiant Stadium.
Welcome back, everybody. We're ready for the third quarter coming up here. The reenactment of halftime was fun. Stabler to Casper, Stabler to Bolitnikov. Banaszak TD run, Old Man Willie, the 75-yard interception return. The crowd went crazy, and they lifted little John Madden off the field at the end. That was fun, huh, guys?
That's good stuff right there. That's what a preseason game for Raiders and 49ers is all about, getting the fans involved, letting them know a little bit about history, and then the pan to all those great players right before we're coming back here. And Freddie B, obviously, the camera came off him a little fast, and Freddie was like, bring that camera back to me, and I need some more cheers around here.
That was classic. Raiders players in attendance from that 1976 team and family members of the team who are no longer with us was represented and were recognized, and they got a beautiful gift last night from Mark Davis and ownership. So it was very special. Once a Raider, always a Raider. It's the alumni reunion. the largest contingent so far, Matt, of over 300 Raiders.
Yeah, it was. There's nobody else does this in the league.
Nobody does. They try to emulate it, try to copy it.
They
just
try
can't.
to, but they don't.
Yeah.
Khalil Herbert and Sincere McCormick are back deep here as Matt Gay will kick it off to start here the third quarter. Kick will go right down to the goal line, to the 10, up to the 20, kicking out to the outside. Nice pickup for the 49ers out over the 32-yard line. Keon Stone on the tackle there for the Silver and Black. Martinez comes out to play quarterback for the 49ers to start the third quarter.
Yeah, the special teams right now, you got to have a lot of energy, especially if you're fighting for that third spot somewhere in the roster. Man, you've got to be flying around on special teams.
Let me tell you, the 49ers have a bunch of battles coming up here at receiver. Zeke Masses and Jermon McCoy are in at corners. That could be the future EA of the corners for this franchise going forward in years to come. Two young players who are playing well. Great tackle out on the outside. Niners pick up 8 with the throw to the left side here. 9-6 Las Vegas as we're underway. And taking a look at the first half stats, San Francisco had 6 first downs to Las Vegas is 10. 3 for 7 for the Raiders on third down. And 36 total plays to the 49ers, 25. 6 drives for the Raiders, 5 for the 49ers. We'll take a look at more stats coming up here. As Martinez is under center here, 2nd and 3. Fake handoff, he's rolling right, looking downfield, looking, throws it to the outside, out of bounds.
That was good defense.
Great defense.
Did a nice job covering crossing routes and the guy coming underneath for your dump off, they're right on top of him.
That shows me in the locker room at halftime, the coach is like, hey, here's what killed us the first half. These bootlegs and things like that. Right. So that third and fourth string guys have to be aware of that, and they took care of it the first time they saw it.
I want to hit on quickly Jermon McCoy and the fact that he could have been a top 10 pick, and he went to the 4th round due to injury, EA. That is a diamond in the rough if he can stay healthy.
This is critical snaps for him to really find out where he is, if he can come out of those breaks without worrying about the knee. He has all of the physical tools, does a great job there. We just have to continue to see him and put him in situations where he can come out of those things and say, yes, I'm over the knee injury. I'm not thinking about it. I can come out of my breaks, make plays on the ball.
That's a big tackle by Kieran Crawford. Sack here as the Niners now will have to punt there. Good pressure off the edge for Kieran Crawford. Matt, you highlighted him earlier in the first half.
Yeah, so Crawford comes off the edge, and then Martinez, it forces him up top to jump up into the middle of that run defense. The defense, there were open guys. Martinez didn't see him.
Malik Benson is back deep at his own 15-yard line here. I'd like to get him going also. Sixth rounder out of Oregon, had an outstanding camp. He will obviously be on this team and play a big role. He'll field it at the 14-yard line. Takes off to the left, nothing there. Niners with great coverage on that play. Niners special teams are really competitive too. From talking to my friend Larry Kruger and a couple of sports radio shows I was on in the Bay Area, this 49er team has had a window, EA, to be a Super Bowl winner, not contender. And now they're out there now trying to put the final pieces together. But with the Rams and the Seahawks, it will not be easy. Their goal might be a wild card in the NFC West.
Yeah, very competitive division they're in. But when you talk about people around the league, they're the most well-coached, one of the well-coached teams in the league. So you're going to have to match these guys play for play, style for style, because they're going to come and they're going to always be on point with their coaching.
Ogunbowale is in the backfield. Fernando rolls to his right, dumps it off high. Ball is high to Ian Thomas, and it goes off his hands there. So first play, a little play-action move for Fernando, but the ball was high, not a great throw.
We're going to miss that opportunities, the running back spot. If Ashton's such a great receiver, those are the situations when you can use your running back instead of a backup tight end to be able to get it during the season.
Ogunbowale's in there right now. Dario Ogunbowale. I used to like to say that name over and over again.
You're good at that. You're good. You want to take over and do that for me? If he has a 90-yarder, you can take it the whole way. There's Fernando under center, and he'll hand it off right to him off the right side. Nice run as he cuts back close to a first down here. That was a 2nd and 10, picked up around 9.
Yeah, picked up about 9. 8.5, 9.
And that's what it's really about. It's about making sure your running game, no matter who's in there, is able to get 5-6 yards a carry, which we've been average pretty much this whole preseason.
Devin Tompkins in. Gerd is out here. So Fernando, this is a big play for Fernando. 3rd and 1 on the Raiders 22. We're underway in the third quarter. 12:35 to go. Las Vegas 9, San Francisco 6. Fernando under center will just hand it off up the left side. Looks like it's close to a first down, and it is a first down. Ogunbowale there off the left side. Nice pickup.
Me versus you.
I had yeah, that's what it is. I have an advantage. I had a Ogunbowale in college.
Oh.
and you didn't help out me? You didn't help me out over the last 3 weeks?
I wanted to see how twisted your tongue got.
God, you got me good on that one. Fernando under center, 1st and 10 on the Raiders 23, going right to left on your radio dial. Ogunbowale gets it on the left side. Short gain here, about 3.
And once again, I love the fact that you're seeing different formations. You're not kind of babying Fernando, just kind of keeping him in some basic stuff. So he's going to have to continue to keep that mind going, look at the defense, understand what type of play they're trying to execute, and change it at the line of scrimmage or go with it.
Antonio Mafe in on the offensive line. Jordan Meredith also in. Philip Dorsett, number 13, in at wide receiver, as Fernando remains under center on this 2nd and 8. Fernando, play action, he's rolling to the right, steps up, he's going to get sacked, he's going to get hit, but he rolls away, and Fernando falls forward, close to a first down. Hear the crowd here at Allegiant Stadium. Fernando made something out of nothing.
You can hear them say, Fernando.
Really good. Just those instincts are top line instincts. Yeah. And that's something obviously is very difficult to teach, but you love the fact that he's mobile enough and confident enough to be able to pull it down and try and get the first down.
Dorsett out to the right. Fernando, 2-back set here. Ogunbowale there on the left side.
Got the first.
A little bit of
quarterback sneak, got a first.
Sneak. That'll be a first down. He's physical, Matt, as you talked about his size, a real 6'5", the 230. He's big and strong. He should be able to take a hit early in his career as a young man who's got a really strong body, and he trains around the clock.
You know, it'll be fun to watch him develop. The biggest piece you have to develop now, as any young player does, is the why. Anybody can get the what. Here's the play. It's why you're doing it. Once you understand why, it all starts to make sense to you.
Caleb Rogers in also on the offensive line. Someone moved on the right side. Raiders are saying it was the 49ers who jumped off.
Yeah, the tight end backed off. It looked like a tight end. Backed off, which he's allowed to do, and the defender took a step forward.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 96.
Yeah, good call.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Good call.
Well, the paying customers in attendance tonight for Raiders Alumni Weekend, the Niner fans who made the trek or local, the Raider fans want to see Fernando Mendoza. They want to see football. They want to see, EA, the future of the silver and black, and he's right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, this stadium has just done an amazing job of hosting so many events this year. So many people come to Las Vegas to be here and see this live entertainment.
Fernando under center again. It'll be a handoff to the right side. Ogunbowale, not much at all, tackled at the line of scrimmage, might have lost a yard.
Just about once, my rookie year, I played in every preseason game. The head coach at the time, he wasn't about having your young guys sit out on the sideline. The older guys could, but I was in there, and I was, learning, trying to get snaps and trying to get those great competition against those players.
Fernando under center, 2nd and 6 on the 38-yard line. Another handoff up the middle, trying to bounce outside for another short gain. 4 of 5 49ers on the tackle there, as the Raiders now will bring up a 3rd and 4.
Looked like there was a little more to get there than there was.
Yeah, looked like he could have extended that play a little bit longer.
Ian Thomas out, Devin Tompkins in for the silver and black, as this will bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Raiders on their own 41. Las Vegas 9, San Francisco 6. 8:30 to go here in the third quarter.
Got to get this first down right here. Got to get this first down. keep this drive going.
Fernando in the shotgun. Dorsett in motion. Fernando looking straight across the middle. Caught. Enough for the first down. Roman Hemby sits in the window, Matt, and picks up the first down.
Yeah, just sat down right in front of the defender, and Fernando saw him right away, just dumped it to him.
I think that is critical this year, Matt, that if it's going to be the backs, and these backs can be explosive, especially when you think of what Clint Kubiak's done with backs in the past, from Christian McCaffrey and what he wants to do here with Ashton Genty eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think a lot of times you're dumping stuff off underneath and you're not really counting on anything, but when you can start to move it like that, that opens things up downfield because backers start to jump the underneath stuff.
Pitch out to Hemby on the right side, trying to make someone miss. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard on the play.
Really good job by the 49ers defense, kind of recognizing, when you see that motion, everyone's going to try and get outside there. They did a good job of filling the holes. But what I do see right now is if you're going to play zone and let Fernando pick you apart, I mean, that's great for Fernando to be able to drive down the football field and find his guys.
Well, Hemby was Fernando's teammate at Indiana, so they're very familiar with each other there, got good chemistry. It'll be a 2nd and 11 for Fernando on the 46. Fernando in the drop back, got time, drops it over the middle. Again to Hemby, he's getting upfield for a first down, and his legs keep churning. First down, Raiders.
Hey, he won't eat you up if you stay in that zone.
Oh, no, absolutely.
He's going to force this football team to play some man, or this is going to be an all-day thing for Fernando.
I like his eyes.
Yes.
See his eyes. He's looking things off a little bit and then come back down underneath, dump it to Hemby.
Hemby's out. Ogunbunwale is in a single back set. Also, Derek Young at receiver for the Silver and Black. 6:25 to go in the third. Handoff to the left side again. Ogunbunwale for 3 or 4 yard gain here. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5 on the 36 of the 49ers as Fernando is looking at his wristband for the plays and getting the play call coming in.
Another solid drive right here, mixing it up. Run, pass, run, pass.
Malik Benson is out there far right now. I'd like to see him get the ball. I'd like to see some pitch and catch. Also, Brandon Johnson out to the right also for Fernando as he's under center. Niners show blitz. And Fernando has to throw it away.
Smart by Fernando.
Very smart play. The Niners had a blitz coming off the edge. As soon as Fernando saw it and turned around, got hit and threw it down.
Now here's what will happen in 2 years. He'll see that blitz before it ever comes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a difference in where he's at right now.
That's right. But that success he's had on those dump balls forced the 49ers and bringing that outside blitz. And you're right. Later on, he'll understand and know that and check to a different play.
Tompkins is in for the Silver and Black. Third quarter, 5:44 to go. 3rd and 5 on the 36 as Fernando is in the shotgun here. Fernando looking right, flushed out of the pocket, running to his right, looking downfield, throwing it deep towards the end zone. He throws it out of bounds around the 8-yard line. He didn't have much there.
Yeah, it was good coverage there. Yeah, good coverage. I thought he may take a shot to the end zone and throw it. Yeah, but it was good. Smart of him.
He ate up the sideline down there, so you can see it down right there.
Well, I think, you bring up a good point as Gay is on now for the field goal attempt, and it will be a 54-yarder. And he's had the leg the entire preseason, especially in practice here. Daniel Carlson moved on here, and now Matt Gay. The hold is down, a booming kick towards the Winfield Club and our alumni, and it is no good.
Oh.
With the score, the Las Vegas Raiders 9, the San Francisco 49ers 6.
We'll have the last 3 innings coming right up for you.
Yep, there's a timeout on the field. You're listening to Raiders football.
The road to Sunday starts on Saturday. See tomorrow's pros as the California Golden Bears take over Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, October 3rd. Before the Raiders kick off on Sunday, start your football weekend with Cal. Come see who's next.
Have you ever been to a luxury resort and loved the smell? That's us, Aroma Retail, proud winner of the 2026 Raiders Small Business Showcase presented by America First Credit Union. We create the pure grade fragrances used in resorts, and you can have that same experience in your home or business. Non-toxic, pet safe, and made right here in Las Vegas. Shop over 100 fragrances at aromaretail.com or come smell them at the Smelly Bar on Valley View right across from the stadium.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2026 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's communities and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/seatsforsoldiers to learn more.
Soaring acrobatics, iconic choreography, and stunning cinematic visuals. This is Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. More than a show, it's the soundtrack you love. Get ready to feel the beat of the songs that define the genre. Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. Performing only at Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas. Tickets at MJ1.com.
Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
JT along with the Hall of Famer Eric Allen, the four-time Super Bowl champ. Matt Millen, 5:32 to go. Las Vegas 9, San Francisco 6. Niners start off on their own 44-yard line. Play action. Good coverage by the Raiders. Niners connect downfield to the 35-yard line. Jordan Watkins with the reception. Clint Kubiak said on playing against his brother Clay, who's the offensive coordinator, quote, he's the smartest guy in the family. I'm not lying. He's a genius. I love him. I'm not going to love him on Thursday night.
And that's what you expect from brothers going after each other. And the Kubiaks are all about football. I can't imagine those guys in a family touch football game going at it.
Handoff off to the left side. About a 2-yard gain for Jordan James. And then he talked about his other brother at Dallas. And, his dad won Super Bowl 50. Yeah. I mean, this is a deep, deep football family.
Tremendous just on the realms of coaching in the National Football League and how many other people they have influenced to become coaches and help get to this level. Just done a great job as a family. They're all about football, and they've done it right. They've done a good job.
As we look at this new defense out here for the Raiders, got a lot of guys here, EA, who are fighting to play on special teams, find a way to play, get on special teams, and maybe get out there. Someone moved. It looked like it was on. There's more laundry than I've seen all preseason. Got to be like 10 flags out there.
Yeah.
5 yards.
What I see happening, Matt, is both Robbie Leonard on defense. He said it's very vanilla. And I would say the same thing for Clint Kubiak. I think this playbook is hidden. I don't think they want Miami to see it. No one's seen it around the league because we know how he can draw it up with Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty when Ashton comes back.
There's no question about that. We haven't seen the tip of anything.
2nd and 14 for the 49ers, under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Throw out to the right, caught. Raiders with great pursuit on the tackle here. Solid coverage for the silver and black there as they get the stop.
It's a second.
Cameron McGrone on the tackle.
Yeah, McGrone that's the second big play McGrone's made.
Yeah,
2 in a row. But a nice job by the corner to come up quick and force it back inside.
Recognize what the play was, and you know how many times last year we had issues at tackling.
Oh, yeah.
And it has been a definite change this preseason. Guys rallying around the football.
3rd and about 3. Let's see what we got.
No, we have 3rd and 12 on this on the 39. Sorry, that's okay. Yeah. 9-6. Raiders here. Robbie Leonard's got a big front. Raiders drop back on the line of scrimmage. Thrown off to the left. Caught to the right side. Another big step-up play by the quarterback for the 49ers. Nice throw. Nice catch overall And Jordan Watkins having a really nice second half on that big play. That's a 19-yard gain.
Guys, that is, and as you know, that is the perfect spot for cover 2. Because that corner, you're shielding that guy inside, and then he runs that 7 route. The safety can't get over enough. In the corner, you've committed yourself too far inside, and you can't get back out.
Exactly. He's got to get depth.
Martinez under center. Looked like a jet sweep out to the left for Watkins. He's trying to get around the corner. He doesn't get there. 2 or 3 yard gain on the play. Remember, Adrian Martinez was the MVP of the UFL. He had a lot of snaps. That's a league of a lot of good players trying to get to the NFL and a lot of good players that could go back there. He had a really good year in the past.
Yeah, without doubt. Did a really good job at Nebraska where he was.
Yes.
And when you get to that league, there's some positions that are very valuable. Obviously, they want to see success at the quarterback spot. He provided that and gave him an opportunity to be up here and play on Sundays.
Jordan James in the backfield. It'll be a 2nd and 4 on the 14 of the Raiders. They'll hand it off to him around the right side. He's got running room, tackled at about the 7-yard line on that play.
That's a really good tackle right there.
Greedy Vance.
One-on-one, yeah.
Greedy Vance with the tackle.
Yes.
Got to be able to get off blocks up front. We're getting stuck on blocks. It's all right to get into a block and guy is on you. Then you got to get off him.
Got to get off. Got to throw him, right?
Greedy Vance, another player fighting.
Yes.
For an opportunity there. Nice tackle there. Probably saved the touchdown.
And he has been fighting for the last couple of years to earn a spot on this football team.
It'll be a 1st and goal from the 8 for the 49ers. 1:37 to go here in this fast-moving third quarter.
It's going to pass here.
Martinez throws the ball over into the right. It'll be a touchdown for the 49ers. Great fake, great throw. Hayden Rucci with the touchdown for the 49ers, but there's a flag on the play.
It's in the backfield, so I'm interested to see what it is.
Well, the 49ers, their body...
Looks like it's holding.
Personal foul, illegal low block, offense number 29. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, 1st down.
Jordan James taking a touchdown off the board for the 49ers on a low illegal block. You don't see that called a lot on offense there, especially pulling back a touchdown as we look at it now.
Yeah, without a doubt. And usually in preseason, guys that come from college, they're going to try and square you up on that play there. But unfortunately, and fortunately for the Raiders, he didn't get hurt. But yes, he did go low.
Kyle Shanahan not happy. Raheem Morris, also the defensive coordinator. That's one hell of a coach that they have over there on the defensive side. Well, they're moving backwards.
False start. Offense number 67. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
There we go.
Well, this will be a 1st and goal from the 29 as they keep moving back here. And
yeah, it's always better to be the more disciplined football team.
There you go.
Well, Kyle Shanahan was on radio and in print this week also. This is a unique situation. No one's coached in Australia. No one's had to travel this far. They'll be traveling. They're going out there for a week. The Rams decided to make it a much shorter trip. And I think Kyle wants to get out of here, but take a couple of shots here. Short throw to the left. No gain. Good, solid tackle in the open field here. A little pushing and shoving. Dalton Johnson, EA, the rookie from Arizona, comes over with Traden Stukes. Want to see him make more plays like that.
Definitely. When you get the opportunity, you come up, you have one-on-one opportunity, you make the tackle.
Great
Again,
read.
The foundation of defense is being able to tackle. And if you can have a one-on-one guy get a tackle, that gives your defensive coordinators so much more opportunities to put your corners, your safeties on an island because you have confidence that they can tackle.
That's an easy call for me because he's wearing George Atkinson's number 43, one of the all-time great Raider defenders, number 43. Shotgun throw by Martinez, deflected, almost could have been picked off. Goes flying into the Raider end zone. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Raiders football. Third and 30. Later in the broadcast, we'll announce the player of the game, brought to you by Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders. 3rd and 30 as the Niners have been going backwards. 37 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Get depth and let them throw it underneath.
Shotgun throw. Steps up, jumps it. There's nothing there. Another good, solid coverage play.
Oh, just great job. So,
Cameron McGrone on the tackle.
Yeah, players making plays. This was scheme on scheme. Our team's a coordinator.
It's an injured player down for the Raiders, but he gets up, not putting any pressure on the ankle. Kieran Crawford. The score. The Raiders 9, San Francisco 6. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders football is brought to you by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold for Raider Nation. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. By Karma Automotive, the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Into the end zone! Touchdown, Brock Bowers!
Ever see people move an umbrella at a tailgate to cover the beer coolers? Or fill their own sink in a hotel room with ice? It's actually kind of crazy the lengths people will go to make sure their beer is ice cold. But no matter what people do, one thing is pretty clear. Because it's not a beer unless it's a cold beer. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue, to tell you when your beer is as cold as the Rockies. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Good news. Cox is joining Spectrum, which means you'll keep the same fast speeds, the same reliable service, and with your internet, you'll get free mobile service for a year on the most reliable 5G network. Okay, now that deserves a grand finale. Welcome to America's connectivity company. Welcome to Spectrum. Spectrum Mobile runs on the network with the best 5G reliability, is based on independent third-party. Restrictions apply. Visit coxisnowspectrum.com for more details.
Hey, Raiders fans, Jason Horowitz again, reminding you that halftime is a great time to learn more about Raiders themed slot machines developed by Aristocrat, from the same team that created Buffalo. Come to slot games where you can pick your team, play your team, and put a whole new spin on just win, baby. Check out the Raiders themed slot machines developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Las Vegas Raiders. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
JT along with Matt Millen and the great Eric Allen. They just brought out Napoleon McCallum for Salute to Service. They are bringing everything out tonight. Nap, how about that?
Nap is one of my favorite guys. It was a pleasure to play with him, and he's a great individual.
Just a true gentleman.
Panero on for the field goal here. It'll be a 48-yarder. Snap kick is up, and it is good. 49ers tied the game up at 9. We have a tie score here at Allegiant Stadium. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Raiders in the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game. Whether you're cheering on the Raiders at home or away, Ticketmaster has you covered. With Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, you'll get a 360-degree preview of your seat so you can make sure you have the best view of those pivotal plays. Plus, the Ticketmaster app makes it easy to sell or transfer your tickets if your plans change, and the mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Raiders. That's Ticketmaster.com/Raiders.
Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker,
From our Cavea 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at karmaautomotive.com.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black Studios with a scoreboard update brought to you by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Las Vegas Raiders and the NFL. It's gone final in Buffalo. The Bills come back and beat the Steelers 28-27. They're in the third quarter in Cleveland. Browns lead the Patriots 27-13 in their final preseason game of 2026. And just underway in Los Angeles, no score between the Rams and the Chargers. Back inside Allegiant Stadium, JT the Brick, Matt Millen, and the Hall of Famer, Eric Allen, guys.
Thank you very much, Tim. As the Raiders here at this point in time here in a tie game, Hemby and Tompkins are back deep for the Silver and Black. 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And let's take a look. It looks like Fernando is coming out again.
Like Aiden's jumping up on one side and Fernando's jumping up on the other. I'm not sure who's
takes
going
it
up
at
there.
the 6-yard line. He's taking it up the left side and gets pushed out at the 30-yard line. I know. Let's get to this quickly.
Oh, it's going to be Aiden.
It's going to be Aiden O'Connell.
All right.
Fourth quarter is about to be underway. We got about 22 seconds left. Kieran Crawford was just carted off the field from the blue tent, EA.
Oh, that's
It's a big-time player and a draft pick. We'll have an update whenever we get it from Raiders PR.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Third-round pick.
You don't want to see that.
No.
He was in the blue tent for a while there. Aiden O'Connell in at quarterback, under center here for the Silver and Black. And they'll hand it off right up the middle. Not much of a gain here on the play. Ogumawale runs it up the middle, and Aiden, I'll tell you, we talked to Clint Kubiak, EA, and he was very excited to talk about Aiden and what he means to this team.
Yeah, I think Aiden has done a fantastic job of being able to weather the storm.
That's the end of the third quarter. We're tied at 9. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
When it comes to hospitality, entertainment, and gaming, one name stands above the rest. Yava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Its excellence is recognized by national awards, including a Best Casino Outside of Las Vegas title from Newsweek in 2025, and 3 times USA Today's Reader's Choice honors. Plus, it's the only casino hotel with a prestigious AAA 5-diamond rating, over 7,500 slots, A-list entertainment, world-class hospitality. Discover why Yamava is California's #1 entertainment destination. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Raiders football is brought to you by Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, presented by fabulous Las Vegas, the ultimate destination for sports and entertainment. By Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the Las Vegas Raiders and the NFL. By Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. You in? Must be 21 or over to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey, Raiders fans, Jason Horowitz again, reminding you that halftime is a great time to learn more about Raiders-themed slot machines developed by Aristocrat, from the same team that created Buffalo! Come to slot games where you can pick your team, play your team, and put a whole new spin on just win, baby. Check out the Raiders-themed slot machines developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Las Vegas Raiders. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Raiders fans know a thing or two about intent. And with the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card from Credit One Bank, you'll earn intense cashback rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. Perfect for any game day grocery runs or Raider Nation road trips. The Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card. See if you pre-qualify at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
JT back with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. When the game ends, Las Vegas begins. Experience world-class entertainment, dining, nightlife, and events in the sports and entertainment capital of the world. Plan your trip at visitlasvegas.com. So this is interesting. Shedrick Jackson is in, Derek Young, but as we talked about Crawford being carted off, Matt, you wanted to touch on Malcolm Kuntz because he's going to be the guy opposite Max Crosby until we find out what happens. Hopefully it's better news.
Yeah, hopefully it is. Malcolm Kuntz has to pick his game up. We've been talking about that for 2 years now.
Albert O, good to call his name. We haven't called it much this preseason. Catches a ball on the right side as the Raiders go left to right on your radio dial for about an 8-yard gain. Chris Myrick is in also for the Silver and Black as Aiden remains here in the shotgun. Aiden looking left the whole time, now looking back right. Will dump it out in the flat. The ball is low and dropped.
Speaking on Kuntz, this is the year. He has to come into his own and find his role on this football team. We're not asking him to have 20 sacks a game, but to be able to come in, fulfill that spot when, Max is on the sideline and provide us with consistent pass rush.
Absolutely. He has to have a big year. Patrick Gerd in also at fullback as Aiden is under center. We're seeing these quarterbacks under center throughout the preseason. Handoff off to the left side. 6 or 7 yard gain for Gary Ongumbawale on that play. John Spytek is in the television booth with Rich Gannon and Jason Horowitz, and I'm sure he's talking about the roster along with Kirk Morrison as we are getting ready for cut downs on Sunday. Matt, you know that as a former GM, and you guys have lost some pretty good players over the years on cut down day. It's always difficult around the league.
Yeah, it always is. But you have a pretty good idea in this game right now. There's usually about 5 or 6 guys who are on that line. You know which way they're going to go. So
3rd and 4, Aiden throws it away.
Special teams make a big deal. And then, you have to have individual efforts. And does the guy still have stuff in the tank and he lasts a full season? What the contracts, content of the contracts are. If you're losing, are you going to, like you sign a guy and he has a big signing bonus, that money's already out the door. So,
hey, EA, for this upcoming waiver period, the Raiders have the first pick, the top priority overall with the first pick on the waiver wire, and they'll have that through week 3 most likely.
Yeah, so important when you're at this point of the preseason and you do have a couple guys who go down. So those players on other teams who are going to be released. Almost.
Will Pauling was back. He let it go, and the Raiders, it'll be a touchback, but the Raiders were close to trying to save that.
So those players around the league who are released and they're good players, we have the first crack at them to fill those spots if someone's injured in this game.
The funny thing.
Hold on, Matt. 9-9 is the score. We have a timeout on the field. You're listening to Raiders football.
Hey, Raider Nation, we've got a great #1 pick this year, and Ford has them too. That's because Ford is the #1 selling truck brand in Nevada. Ford gives you lots of choices, including F-150, Super Duty, Ranger, and Maverick. A great lineup with versatility, durability, and value. Check them all out at your Southern Nevada Ford dealer today. Based on S&P Global Mobility, retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2025.
Soaring acrobatics, iconic choreography, and stunning cinematic visuals. This is Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. More than a show, it's the soundtrack you love. Get ready to feel the beat of the songs that define the genre. Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. Performing only at Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas. Tickets at MJ1.com.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders and enjoy game day specials all season long. Cannery, Sam's Town, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back, everyone. JT in the booth with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. Fernando Mendoza on the game, 7 of 14 for 57 yards, no touchdowns, an interception. Kirk Cousins, 8 of 11, 51 yards on the play. As the 49ers take over, a quick pass out to the right, enough for a first down, about 11-yard gain as the 49ers are getting ready to set to try to get on the lead here with a 9-9 score with 13 minutes to go. So this schedule, Matt, we were talking about it, a tough AFC West and a demanding schedule for the Raiders. This is one of the toughest schedules I've ever seen for a team coming off 3 wins.
I completely agree with you. We were just looking at it in the commercial break, and then there's no breaks.
There is a 3 or 4 week period where they're playing playoff team after playoff team.
Yeah.
And you're stacking the Chiefs, which is going to be much better. We're going to be a much better football team. There's no doubt about that, but it is a very tough schedule.
Well, that's why I think it's critical to get out of the gate. Kirk Cousins played well again when we've seen him in limited roles here. He's done a nice job opening up against Miami, then Los Angeles, a short home game for the Raiders on the road. Raider Nation takes over that building, and then the road trip to New Orleans.
Yeah, without a doubt. In all 3 of those games, I know one thing is going to be front and center. That's the running game for our Raiders football team, and hopefully that'll give opportunities for us to do like we just did, have some big-time tackles for loss when we get on the other side of football. But as long as we can run the football and stop the run, we're going to be in every football game.
Devin Perkins with the tackle as Sear McCormick loses a few yards running off the left side. That'll bring up a 3rd and 13, Matt, as the Niners have the ball on the 28. Again, the Raiders need to get off the field here.
Let's see what they're going to do right now. That was a nice job of keeping the runner on the inside and kept the clock running as well.
Adrian Martinez is in the shotgun, clock running down, 3 seconds on the play clock, too. They get it off. Martinez looking left, now over the middle of the field, throws it to the right, and picked up, and the Raiders miss a tackle, and it'll be a first down for the 49ers, as the 49ers pick up another critical first down. Hayden Rucci on the completion, and he flipped, and he fell forward and got the first down.
Yeah, great call, get some pressure. We almost had the quarterback flushed him out. He got it early. Then this one-on-one tackle out here. Just got to be better. Just got to be better, make that tackle, and get off the football field.
Keaton Stone was almost there. Nice hit.
Yeah, he didn't wrap.
Got to wrap. Robbie Leonard, they're showing him on the monitor. He really wants this defense to take the next step. Doesn't matter if it's the starters, the 2s, or the 3s. He's demanding on these guys. Niners are going to run it again off the left side. Little pushing and shoving with McCoy after the play.
Harvey had an opportunity in the backfield for a loss and missed him.
Yeah.
Khalil Herbert on the game.
Right. So if you're a coordinator, you're calling them. You're making the right calls. Your players are in the right position. They just have to stand up and make that play, particularly on outside. Yeah.
Adrian Martinez over 100 yards passing on the day. 9 of 14 for 105 as he's in the shotgun at midfield. 10:36 to go. Ball on the 48 of the Raiders here. It'll be a 2nd and 2. Inside handoff for the Niners for a first down. Khalil Herbert easily picks up that first down as the Niners move the chains.
Yeah, so what they're just eating the clock. That's all they want to do. And then they'll get down there and try. If they can't score 6, you're definitely going to put up 3, but you're eating the clock away. And so the offensive line is just winning right now against that defensive front.
Matt, as a linebacker, when you're getting these motions back across the formation, how does that affect how you're reading that inside runs?
Really, not too much. It's a single back set, so they're all the same set. They're all the same reads.
Herbert in the backfield. He goes off the right side, picks up about 2 or 3 yards on the play. Raiders swarming over there. The clock continues to run. Surrey Jr. on the tackle for the Silver and Black.
Yeah, here's where you have to step up and make them throw the ball so you can get your pass rushers with their ears pinned back.
It just showed Kyle Shanahan looking at the clock. He was looking up towards us, Matt. He must know what you're saying.
Ready to get up out of here.
Martinez in the shotgun, looking over the middle. Almost intercepted.
Those are the ones.
The overthrow.
Those are the ones we got to have. You know, those overthrows, those tips, errant throws.
Devin Perkins almost with the interception on the back end.
Well, it was almost over. It was almost intercepted because he got good pressure.
Yeah, he got great pressure on that.
Got a nice hit on him.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you touch it, you got to catch it.
Yeah, you got to catch that. You got to catch that. Oh, man, just great job. So he squeezed that number 2. So that number 1 receiver runs a little short, shallow. And so number 2 streaks the seam. That corner squeezes to number 2. Just a great job. Just got to finish it, though.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Niners. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Martinez looking left the whole time. Throws it high and sails it out of bounds.
Yep.
Raiders get the stop.
He felt the pressure on that one.
Yeah, again, right?
Yep.
Yeah, for the second time in a row, man. Seen some pressure on the quarterback and errant throws. And now the coach is kind of like, oh, my God. He's like, oh, my goodness. We want to put ourselves in that situation.
Oh, they're kicking at midfield. This will be 60. A 60-yarder. Incredible what this league's become. Right, EA? With his 55 to 60s?
Do we put the Ooga Booga on him right there?
Put on the Ooga Booga. That hold. Kick's got plenty of distance. And it's good.
Got it. They just feel comfortable lining up from 60 now.
Everybody in this league can line up from 60. The Niners take the lead 12-9. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
This is Modelo Especial.
Good news. Cox is joining Spectrum, which means you'll keep the same fast speeds, the same reliable service, and with your internet, you'll get free mobile service for a year on the most reliable 5G network. Okay, now that deserves a grand finale. Welcome to America's connectivity company. Welcome to Spectrum. Spectrum Mobile runs on the network with the best 5G reliability, is based on independent third-party. Restrictions apply. Visit coxisnowspectrum.com for more details.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
JT back with you with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. Mike Washington has reached 168 yards rushing on 23 carries this preseason. That's 7.3 yards, which is the second highest rushing average in football in the preseason since 2017, according to Raiders PR. Devin Tompkins is back deep.
Hey, there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about this young man running the football. What we talked about, coached about, is about being able to pick up the stunts and understanding his protection so you're not leaving the quarterback when you're set backfield to protect the quarterback.
Roman Hemby and Devin Tompkins back deep. 9:04 to go. Niners just took the lead 12-9. Max Crosby is talking to our TV brothers in the booth right now.
I want to know where he got that necklace.
It's a Max Crosby special right there.
He's got a few of those. Hemby takes it from the 10. He's up past the 20, 25. Woo! Big hit that we could hear up here.
They're still playing some football. They're still playing some football a little bit.
Well, Clint Kubiak on Crosby playing in the preseason, quote, "All players need the reps. I'm not going to be giving him any."
And that's exactly how he said it too, JT. No smile, no, just straight right there.
Well, I agree with it. I think Max coming off the injury, what happened on the trade to Baltimore as he came back, and the fact that they have him here healthy, ready to go against Miami is a big deal.
Yeah.
Aiden, play action, looking across the middle.
Nice.
He holds on to it. Cedric Jackson, and there's a late flag coming in. Let's add on to that. Great catch by Cedric Jackson over the middle.
And nice throw.
Nice throw.
Nice throw.
That was that sort of, we have a 9 route, a 7 route, and a 3 route. So you have 3 routes on the same side coming into the quarterback's view, and Aiden does a great job of sticking into that 7 kind of route.
That was a pretty accurate ball, too.
Yes, it was.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Number 33. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the catch. Automatic first down.
A lot of chirping going on from the Raiders sideline on that late hit overall, and that'll actually add 15 yards there.
Guys, is that one of those new rule changes that we were looking up? It's like hip drop tackle. That's bad.
Yeah, you're not going to do that.
Yeah. I didn't really understand the hip drop tackle. That's kind of crazy. Horse collar tackle, obviously. We understand that.
Third in at fullback here as Aiden's going to hand it off around the right side to Hemby. Hemby picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
The launching tackle, though, that was kind of, I protected myself by if it's a big running back coming through the hole.
Oh, yeah.
I got to launch myself to provide that momentum to get that impact.
EA, beginning this season, they're going to place a greater emphasis on 5 player health and safety rules violations. Hip drop tackle, horse collar, launching, hit on a defenseless player, and a blindside block.
Those last 3, I don't know. We may need to discuss that a little bit more.
Well, too late now.
Aiden throwing it to Jackson in the corner, and it's just broken up.
Oh, good defense.
Yep, good defense.
Really good defense right there.
Good ball from Aiden, but great coverage from the 49ers on the back end.
Yeah, Neil did a nice job. And you're right. Aiden put it the only place it could be. The only problem was the defender was there, was able to knock it away.
Yeah, it was a double move, too, so that's a great coverage there. The double move, able to catch up, get in, and have late hands. When you see that receiver's hands go up to catch it, he just punched right through the hole.
Yeah,
great job.
Looked like he could have thrown a little underthrown.
Yeah.
Third and 5, 7:47 to go. San Francisco 12, Las Vegas 9. Dorsett in motion. Aiden in the shotgun. Aiden looking, and they're going to blow it dead. Looks like it was a timeout call. Yep. I believe the Raiders.
First, charge timeout, Las Vegas.
There it is.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
I got 2 defensive legends in the booth. There's a defensive great player, Max, on the sideline on the TV broadcast. EA, you don't want to see new rules and ramifications for defense. And I know the guy next to you. I know the guy next to you agrees with you.
We would have been in big trouble with the hit on a defensive player. Because once that, Big Matt and all those linemen, once the quarterback threw an interception, they were hunting that quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
And they were hunting him. So, and we give stars for you if you hit the quarterback in that situation. And then the blindside blocks. Oh, man, we'd have a lot of fun with those in the locker room.
Well, all the rules have changed, so that's not the game I played.
That's right.
Aiden in the shotgun, Roman Hemby to the right. Aiden's got time. He's looking across the middle.
Oh.
Almost had Cedric Jackson again. And what the Niners are doing is what I talked about on the pregame, EA, for the Raiders. Knock ball down.
Yeah.
Knock the ball down. You don't have to intercept it.
Yeah.
Knock it down, and the Niners have been doing this all night.
Great job across the middle, and that ties into a lot of what we're talking about, rule changes. Instead of hitting the guy late or whatever and risking that, they're knocking the balls down. They're getting their hands on the passes.
Big field goal attempt here from Matt Gay. It'll be a 48-yarder here. Got a big leg. Snap. Kick is up.
Got it.
Kick looks like it is good.
Way good.
And we got a tie ball game here in Las Vegas. Nice kick once again. Tie score at 12. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Santa Maria, one way for as low as $44. Must be purchased by 9/13/2026 for travel between 8/20/2026 and 2/7/2027. Seats and dates are limited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
America First Credit Union has everything you need to get your money working. And for a limited time, new members get a $150 cash bonus for opening a checking account and $200 more for enrolling in and using direct deposit. If you're ready to do more with your money and get up to $350 cash, head to americafirst.com and become a member today. Subject to membership, eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, changing conditions. Additional requirements may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Some things are not meant to be rushed. They are crafted to be claimed. From legendary tequila founder John Paul de Joria comes the award-winning Bandero Premium Tequila. Small batch, additive-free, triple distilled blue agave, aged 7 years in the rich Los Altos soil of Jalisco, Mexico. Crafted to be claimed, Bandero Tequila. Treat yourself. 21 and over. Please drink responsibly.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
JT back with you. The Raiders will kick off here tied at 12. 7:38 to go. Herbert and Sincere McCormick are back deep as Matt Gay just made a nice kick to tie the game up here. Here is the kick. It'll be a short one. It'll go to Herbert at the 6. He's taking it up the left side, drifting towards the middle. Flag on the play. He's still up around the 25. Wait for the call from the referee here.
John Hussey, been around for a while.
During the return, illegal block in the back, receiving team, number 41. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul, first down.
Intermountain Health understands that life can be a challenging game, and mental wellness is vital to our overall health. It takes courage to admit when you're not okay, and even more to reach out. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, call or text 988 or visit strongestplay.com for mental wellness resources.
Gotta get it done. Gotta get it done.
Niners take over 1st and 10 on their own 17. 7:30 to go. Tie game. Herbert is the lone setback for the 49ers in the backfield. Martinez still at quarterback. Dumps it off in the flat. It looks like it was low. Was it completed? It'll be completed for a loss. The Niners go backwards on that play.
Wow. Our nose guard, he read that, slipped the center, and came backside. Just great play by him.
Oh, yeah.
See that? He recognized it. See that?
Gary Smith.
Yeah, that's awesome. Both of those players.
Good
Great
pursuit,
job.
good speed, good energy.
That's what it's about.
2nd and 17 on the Niners 10 in the shotgun. Hand off up the middle, big gain.
Oh, that's terrible.
They get it all back. Close to a first down. They might be short. Maybe they'll take a look at where they are virtually here. But they are close back there. Herbert with a big gain.
That's what's about consistency right there. You know, so you make a great play, and then you have to come back and do your job. Be there when the hole opens.
Oh, they're short. Third and about a half a yard.
Oh.
Raiders got big defensive tackles up front here. Looking to get a stop here as Martinez will be under center here. 3rd and 1 on the Niners' 26-yard line. Handoff straight up the middle easily a first down as the Niners move the chains. Guys, your former Pro Bowlers, it's radio. I can't do a moment of silence, but the Pro Bowl is dead. They have taken the game away. The National Football League, during the owners' meetings last Tuesday, announced that beginning with this season, 88 players will compromise the official Pro Bowl class. No replacement selections. The roster will continue to be determined throughout an equal-weighted voting process. What do you guys think?
Well, it had come to a point where players were not playing.
It was non-competitive.
Yeah, it was non-competitive. And it's kind of sad to see, but football has changed a little bit. So I respect the fact that they understand it and see it, and they're not going to try and put a product on the football field that's going to diminish the brand of the National Football League.
Well, the last Pro Bowl where they actually were allowed to play tackle, but they weren't, Max Crosby played tackle and he won the MVP. And that was here at Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah,
so,
that's right. That's right.
God, the Warren Moon stories and the parties, EA, and the great times in Hawaii.
Yes, yeah, those were great times.
Martinez with a great pass across midfield for the Niners. Niners pick up a first down. They are moving here. Jordan Watkins having a big game here. We're under 5 minutes to go as the Niners are across midfield. You know, back to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
It worked for a long time.
It did.
So you can go back to the NFL All-Star game back in the day.
Yes.
And it worked. So when they got to the point where they didn't want to do it anymore, it worked for a long time. Rich Gannon was really good at the Pro Bowl with some MVPs.
Well, a lot of that has to do with free agency. So when we first started, we all thought that whatever conference we played in was better than the other conference. And it was a point to prove that at the Pro Bowl. So it was very competitive. The practices were awesome.
Martinez rolls out to his left, throws it out of bounds. Good pursuit by the Raiders.
So I would take my little notebook there to the Pro Bowl. So you have an opportunity to see how Jerry Rice practices, see how Michael Irvin practices, see how all these guys practice, and I would take notes. Oh, yeah, he takes this many reps, and he does this, and he does that. And so that helped me gain that little book that I had. And so when we get to the season, you have the book.
You know what else I like about this?
We will keep the actual time on the field.
Okay, so they're having a game clock problem. The refs will keep an eye on the clock on the field. One more thing on the Pro Bowl, what I like about this, you're either going to make the Pro Bowl or you're not. You're not going to be a third Pro Bowl. There's been a lot of guys in the last 20 years who became Pro Bowlers because 3 other guys at their position didn't want to play.
You're right. You're right. They're in the Super Bowl or they're performing.
It'll be a 2nd and 10. Martinez hands it off. Bouncing off to the right side is Herb again.
That's how you finish it off. That's what you need right there.
Absolutely. So they've got to be able to. What do we got here? It's 12 off.
J.J. Pegues is getting a lot of play here in the 4th quarter, EA. J.J. Pegues is fighting here also because of the emergence of Tonka Hemingway.
Yes, for sure. So in these situations, you got to continue to show up, particularly stopping the run. That has to be kind of your calling card if you want to be on this football team.
3:47 to go. It'll be a 3rd and 10 for the 49ers on the 46 of the Raiders. Big play here.
Not moving their straight dome.
Martinez in the shotgun. He's going to dump it off into the flat, and no one's there for the Raiders on defense. They're going to get out of bounds, close to out of bounds for a first down. Big 3rd down play for the 49ers.
Yeah, they flooded the left side, and they threw it to the right underneath.
Yeah. Just a bad play caller there defensively.
Well, the Niners are in field goal range. Everybody's pretty much in field goal range nowadays when you get past the 40-yard line. And the clock, Raiders have 2 timeouts left. 49ers have all 3. We're tied at 12 at Allegiant Stadium, and now we're under 3 minutes to go, 2:58, and the clock is moving.
Yep.
Martinez under center. 2 backs, fullback leading the way in motion. Handoff straight up the middle. Nothing there.
Yeah.
Sincere McCormick gets hit right at the point of attack.
Back to that kind of elephant look we had last year where you have the 3 down linemen covering up the center and the 2 guards, and then your outside guys kind of widen those 9s.
Brandon Cleveland with the tackle. Matt, tell us about that.
Nice job. He got off his block quick and was able to close on it. So he made a big play right there. Sets up his 2nd and 11.
This should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Clock is running at 2:15. 2nd and 11 for the 49ers as they are on the 35. Sincere McCormick in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him, and he gets maybe 1 yard, possibly 2 here.
That was good right there. The backers jumped it.
Right, yeah.
They jumped that as a nice read.
The 2-minute warning. The score is tied at 12. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Santa Maria, one way for as low as $44. Must be purchased by 9/13/2026 for travel between 8/20/2026 and 2/7/2027. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
Hey, Raider Nation, we've got a great #1 pick this year, and Ford has them too. That's because Ford is the #1 selling truck brand in Nevada. Ford gives you lots of choices, including F-150, Super Duty, Ranger, and Maverick. A great lineup with versatility, durability, and value. Check them all out at your Southern Nevada Ford dealer today. Based on S&P Global Mobility, retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2025.
Raiders football is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. By Cox, powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
For a limited time, get 20% off an NFL Plus annual plan. With NFL Plus, stream live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season games on mobile and NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games this season. With NFL Plus Premium, watch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon during the regular season with NFL Red Zone. Catch game replays and access NFL Pro. Limited time offer ends September 21st. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
JT back with you. Raiders football brought to you by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Las Vegas Raiders and the NFL. Coming up, the 2-minute warning, tied at 12. The 49ers have all 3 timeouts. The Raiders have 2. And Matt, take me through the end of this game here. It can end in a tie. The Niners are probably going to want to drain this clock. They're in field goal range.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 3rd and long. So you'd expect we'll see. This play right here will determine what they really want to do. So they're going to run it and then try to take a long field goal or not. I would suspect they're going to try to run the football here and then kick a field goal.
EA coming up here. Teams must cut down to 53 players, plus you could have 2 on injured reserve.
Yeah.
Raiders will make that decision on Sunday. Here we go. 3rd and 9 for the Niners. Martinez is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left. He's looking left for a crossing route. It looked like it was tipped.
He threw it behind him.
He threw
it behind him under pressure.
That was wide open.
And he stopped the clock.
Yes, yeah. Good for us.
Yeah.
Right, good
absolutely.
for us.
I want to see that again.
Yes,
Watkins was streaking across the middle. No one was on him.
I would love to see that again.
I was
how he got
surprised
open.
he didn't run the football there.
Yeah.
Why would you not run the ball there?
Right, to keep the clock going.
Because they know Matt Millen's up here, and they know Matt wants to run the clock. Panero on to kick. This will be a 51-yarder, it looks like here, for the lead for the 49ers. If they make it, kick is up. Kick is good.
All right.
And the 49ers now take the lead 15-12. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
When it comes to hospitality, entertainment, and gaming, one name stands above the rest. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Its excellence is recognized by national awards, including a Best Casino Outside of Las Vegas title from Newsweek in 2025, and 3 times USA Today's Reader's Choice honors. Plus, it's the only casino hotel with a prestigious AAA 5-diamond rating, over 7,500 slots, A-list entertainment, world-class hospitality. Discover why Yamava is California's #1 entertainment destination. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Raiders and the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game. Whether you're cheering on the Raiders at home or away, Ticketmaster has you covered. With Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, you'll get a 360-degree preview of your seats so you can make sure you have the best view of those pivotal plays. Plus, the Ticketmaster app makes it easy to sell or transfer your tickets if your plans change, and the mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Raiders. That's Ticketmaster.com/Raiders.
Ever see people move an umbrella at a tailgate to cover the beer coolers? Or fill their only sink in a hotel room with ice? It's actually kind of crazy the lengths people will go to make sure their beer is ice cold. But no matter what people do, one thing is pretty clear. Because it's not a beer unless it's a cold beer. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue, to tell you when your beer is as cold as the Rockies. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black Studios with the scoreboard update brought to you by Aroma Retail. Vegas resort scents for your home and business. Scent your space at aromaretail.com. 3 other games tonight. A final from Buffalo. Bills beat the Steelers 28-27 in Cleveland. Under a minute and a half to go. Fourth quarter, Browns out in front of the Patriots 37-13 in Los Angeles. Justin Herbert touchdown pass to Quentin Johnson. Field goal from Harrison Mevis. It's a 7-3 Chargers lead over the Rams in the second quarter. Back inside Allegiant Stadium, guys.
Thank you, Tim. As Hemby and Tompkins are back deep. Raiders football presented by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Casey Harrison does a great job with stats. And how about Mike Taylor, everybody?
Oh, Mike's the best.
You want to talk about alumni weekend? You do not have it with this guy. He's working the silver carpet. He's spotting. He does it all.
Mike Taylor,
great friend,
yes,
and amazing guy.
One of my favorites.
How about the Raiders last week? Went 96 yards to win it. Let's see what happens here. Tompkins takes it. He's at the 20. Cuts over to the 25, and he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line here. And can Aiden do it again? That would be a great story.
It would be.
It would be great if Aiden can do this again. Raiders with 110 rushing yards, 115 receiving yards, for a total of 225. The Niners have a total of 279. Time of possession, Raiders 29-57, 28-12 for the 49ers here. And this should be it. 1:44. The Raiders have 2 timeouts. They trail 15-12 here at Allegiant Stadium. Hemby in the backfield as Aiden is in the shotgun.
Aiden can do this.
Yes, yep. Get a big shot early.
1 receiver to the right, 3 to the left. Aiden's taking his time here. Aiden in the shotgun, looking right the whole way. Caught over the middle, not too much, too big of a gain. E.J. Williams Jr.
They're going hurry up. That's fine. Get to the ball.
So the motion gives him an opportunity to know it's man-to-man, and that's one of the most difficult routes to stop in man-to-man.
Oh, he's got something.
Aiden in the shotgun, throws it deep.
Couldn't get deep.
Yeah.
Couldn't turn it on him.
Really good coverage there on the outside.
Again to E.J. Williams. The Niners were right there as he runs back to the huddle. We have 1:23 left on the clock. 15-12 San Francisco. Raiders have the ball, 3rd and 5, Matt. Got to get a first down here if you want to keep this going.
Yeah, you got 2 downs to do it, so you're all right.
Aiden in the shotgun on a 3rd and 5. Niners with 5 up on the defensive line. Show blitz. They back up. Aiden throws it deep down the middle. That could have been it. That could have been the game winner.
Wow.
To Devin Tompkins. He was open by a yard or two,
Another great opportunity how to design that play to get him open.
Yeah, and he got drilled as he threw it, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
We haven't seen many throws in the 3 preseason games, Matt, like that. Just deep shots down the middle where someone could be open and make a big play.
He got on top of him.
Yeah,
the problem was he got drilled when he threw it.
Right.
Joyner took him down, 96 for the 49ers as Aiden gets up. Clock, 4th and 5. Play clock down to 7 here as Aiden's in the shotgun. Raiders need a completion here or the ball game is over. Aiden in the shotgun looking, has time, needs to step up. Can he run for it? Aiden's looking to run.
Nope.
And he's going to come up short, and the Niners get the stop. With 1:17 to go, Aiden O'Connell had a little bit of time. He was flushed out of the pocket, tried to run for it, and came up short, and they turn it over on down.
Yeah, all the routes were on the other side of the field. He had nobody down there.
Yeah.
As he took out the other side.
1:12 to go. Raiders still with 2 timeouts. You're expecting the Niners here to take a knee. We'll see what the Niners do it here as they are on the Raiders' 37-yard line. '49ers in a 2-back set. Adrian Martinez is just going to Handed off right up the middle to Herbert. Raiders got to use a timeout here, and they do.
As you're going in for the tackle, that second guy is trying to punch that ball, strip that ball out, get that fumble.
Clint Kubiak wants to win football games, period. He's all ball. He's all ball. He doesn't care about anything else other than football and having his team ready. And, Matt, one of the good things about playing on Thursday night is the Raiders don't play. You know, they don't play Friday, Saturday. They'll get a little bit of extra time off before they start up with their home game against Miami. Martinez under center here. Just going to hand it off, pitch it to the left side. The Niners are going to want to stay in bounds, and they do. Raiders will use their final timeout. 1:05 to go. The Raiders, after this, will be out of timeouts.
Yeah, that was a loss right there. You got to get the timeout, kind of find out what you can do.
So, guys, your overall impression. I'll start with you, Matt. On the preseason, there's been a lot of new players brought in under John Spytek, and Clint Kubiak's got to get them ready for Week 1 at home against the Dolphins.
Well, I like what they're doing with that first-team offense. I think there's some holes that have been filled. I think they have an answer at quarterback with all three of them. You can tell the rookie Mendoza's not ready yet. That's obvious. But I think you're fine with Kirk Cousins. Defensively, I think they still are going to need something.
Inside handoff for the 49ers, and they'll get down with about a 3-yard gain.
I don't know how strong they are in the middle of that defense.
Sincere McCormick. Yeah, the defense, I think the defense needs a little bit of work. And EA, I'll go to you with the secondary and what they're trying to do.
Well, it all depends on the kind of pressure you get up front. And to be able to get that pressure, you have to stop the opposing team running the football on first down. I think that's what it all comes down to for our football team defensively, is what happens on first down. Can you continue to stop the run with your front 7 guys so you don't have to get that strong safety rolling down in the box and then leaving those guys on the outside? And then on the outside, you have to find a way to get turnovers.
Right.
You got to get turnovers in the back end to really help this offense kind of be a ball control so they can utilize the running game.
The clock is out here in the stadium. And the Niners, I believe, used the timeout here, so this should be it as they have their field goal team out here. There's 11 seconds here. San Francisco 15, Las Vegas 12. As Eddie Pinheiro will come out here to attempt this field goal. Now they put 13 seconds here on the clock. It'll be a 4th and 9. Interesting play here by the Niners and what they're going to do here, putting this ball in play. And again, the Raiders have to come all out here with an attempt to block it. This will be a 54-yard field goal. Good snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And that will pretty much do it here with a few seconds left. Again, the clock is out here. The clock is out here, but there's 7 seconds remaining here as the Niners are ahead 18-12 with 7 seconds left on the clock.
This field goal kicker has been impressive tonight.
Yeah,
he's done a good job.
Well, they got Mendoza the reps that they needed. He's not going to probably play to start off the season, EA, but that was the goal, to get Mendoza in practice and in the preseason as many reps as possible.
I think so too, guys. I think it's really important to see how he processes information. They threw a ton of stuff at this offense throughout the year, although we didn't see a lot of it in preseason games. But you go to practice, every different package, they're running 13, 12, they're in the I formation, they're in 11 personnel. So they threw a lot at this team, and I think they were able to do that because Kirk Cousins has seen so much.
I think that's the whole key. I think Kirk's way far ahead than Fernando. I don't think that even needs to be said, but he's also a competitive guy, and he's an accomplished guy.
Yeah, he is.
Kirk's got over 6,000 NFL snaps, and Fernando doesn't have 100. Deep kick. It's going to go deep into the end zone, and they take a knee. Tompkins takes a knee, and this will be the last pass, the last play of the preseason, most likely. 8 seconds remaining here. Do the Raiders have a preseason miracle? It would have to happen right here.
Well, to me, the preseason miracle would be that they actually try to get this.
It would be a tie game. A touchdown would be 6, and we'd have a tie. How about this? Jacob Clark in for an NFL snap.
All right.
And he's in the shotgun.
There you go.
We have 8 seconds to go. Jacob Clark, the quarterback, in for Aiden O'Connell. He's looking right, gets the ball out to the sideline. Did he get his feet in? I think it is a catch for Albert O. He gets out and gets it out to the 42-yard line. This will be the final play with 3 seconds to go. Niners have 4 defenders deep on their own 35-yard line. Clark wants a little protected pocket here, EA, so he can make a throw.
Yeah, you want to make sure whatever you're trying to throw, if you're trying to...
Oh, they said it was incomplete.
Oh, it's incomplete.
They'll bring it back. Clark signed as an undrafted free agent out of Missouri State, and wow, he was impressed with him. We even heard he has coaching abilities in his future, but I'm sure he wants to play and have another chance in this league.
Oh, without a doubt. This is, the lifelong dream of every kid who gets this opportunity to put on a professional football uniform. You want to stay around as long as you can. You want to find a role.
Quick pass out to Tompkins. He's going to just try to run around here past 50. Will we see a lateral? No, he gets out of bounds, and that will do it. That's the end of the ball game. With the final score, the San Francisco 49ers 18, the Las Vegas Raiders 12. Coming up, we'll give you our final thoughts. You're listening to Raiders football.
America First Credit Union has everything you need to get your money working. And for a limited time, new members get a $150 cash bonus for opening a checking account and $200 more for enrolling in and using direct deposit. If you're ready to do more with your money and get up to $350 cash, head to americaFirst.com and become a member today. Subject to membership eligibility terms, creditworthiness, change, and conditions. Additional requirements may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.